What's up, everybody? Hello. Welcome to Tablestory, the Nameless Ones. How's it going? Hello?
Very well.
It's going pretty all right.
It's going.
I have coffee.
Hooray. You've defloofed. Why have you defloofed?
Because people throw garbage at me otherwise.
Oh, that's awful. How
How
can you
brutal.
throw garbage at the floof? That's not okay. Floof should
guy
be
who
appreciated.
The guy who reads the audiobook I'm listening to, his name is Grover. Like, his first name is legit Grover.
That's an interesting random thing, Zagonicus.
Because they're trash and Grover.
Yeah.
Sesame Street.
I mean, I get it.
Trash
It's-
is Oscar the Grouch, dude. Trash is Oscar. the
Whatever,
Grouch.
man. It's fucking
No,
the
it's
same
not
thing.
okay. It's not.
They're all the same.
No,
Whatever.
no, no, they're not.
You used to watch Fraggle Rock.
Yes,
Fraggle Rock. That was the
Yep.
best, man.
Fraggle Rock was the best. Why don't we get started with our session here? If you guys have never seen the show before, this is Nameless Ones. This is a dark fantasy role-playing game show, and we play the What's Old is New RPG system, specifically the OLD setting. It's a very sort of good setting for fantasy-type stuff, sort of medieval-like things. And the system is really good for sandboxy type experiences, and that's kind of what we're going for here. So let's go around the room, let's introduce everybody, and let's hop into things. Let's get started with this right away. Why don't we start with our resident Fraggle, Brad Wodo.
Yo, what up? Down at Fraggle Rock, where I currently am, I will be playing Mr. Cracule. I am playing an imp. Demon kin imp. Am I half imp? What am I?
You're an imp. You're a demonkin imp. You're half. You're sort of half demon.
What's the other half?
That's up to you. One half
Elephant.
is one half. One of your parents is an imp.
All right.
The other
I
half
think-
is out-of-date Kool-Aid.
I don't know if I know. I think. Oh no, I do.
Can
know.
Kool-Aid go out of date?
I don't know. We don't have it
If
here.
you leave it out long enough, I'm sure it'll mold.
Survive the apocalypse.
I figured the other ingredients in Kool-Aid were enough to somehow kill the mold. Like, they use enough food coloring that it can...
Shush, what if we get a Kool-Aid sponsor?
Possibility.
Kool-Aid is good for you, healthy, friendly, and available.
Kool-Aid, it lasts forever into the apocalypse.
It lasts in your body forever, invading every cell. Yeah, so that's my character. I don't know. I can't even remember what the last thing that I did last week was, but it's nowhere near as scary as the week before.
The last thing I did was lose the internet last
Oh
week.
yeah, our game got just fucking fucked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Well,
friends. That was
that's fine.
unintentional.
It's cool.
Sure.
We ended up fighting off all the things. And once again, Elf, I ended up on the back of something's head.
Like a fucking alien crab baby, or whatever the fuck. The face huggers, those are...
Wrapped around his head. Trying to cast spells.
Hear it? Hear it?
Why is it that the last thing, like, as soon as one of our players is gone, the Cracule comes in as a melee character for some reason. But normally I am a mage. I specialize in. I used to specialize in hexes, or originally I was planning on specializing in hexes, but I have never used one. So now I'm truly specializing after the level up in divination and summoning. So we'll see how that works out for y'all. That's my character today. MVP #1, Cracule for life.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see if I could try to update the overlay while we play today, because a few people are still working on getting their grade up. So I was kind of waiting until I could do like everybody's stats and things all at once. But a few people still getting their grade leveled up.
Maybe first break.
Maybe. All right, Elf, why don't you go next for me, please?
I play Trist. She is a one-armed grand elf who's crazy as heck and really not sure what she's doing most of the time. Yeah, that's really all you need. She has a vulture as well. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't think anybody knew that, except I think we talked about it in the very first.
In the very first game, there was mention of the vulture, but she has a vulture. It's around somewhere. She's crazy. She doesn't keep good track of it.
Didn't we decide the vulture has a weird crick in its neck? It's one of those
Yeah, of
Shit, I
course.
forgot about the damn.
It's a really weird ass vulture, so it'll probably just join randomly. Maybe we should just have you roll a D1000 or something, and then randomly the vulture will appear. But yeah, you have any cool announcements or anything going on?
Not particularly. No, not.
So
not
just
right
go
now.
sub to Elf. Do it.
Yeah, you should. I'm pretty cool. I swear.
I guess somebody else that's kind of cool or whatever. Nameless, I guess.
Let's not go that far. Hi, everyone. I'm Nameless, and I play Goldrick. And I pretty much am the giant Yeti to Crackul's Nunu. And
Yes.
it's a little ridiculous, but yeah, we have a lot of fun. I try to get hit in the face for the benefit of the team.
Dude, I have prepared to go even more. I've been planning with my level up. I have even more Nunu power
What?
to provide.
I'm excited yet terrified with the
I'm not
direction
going to
that
tell you
we're
what it
going.
is until we need it.
Okay. All right. I mean, I went some new powers with my most recent grade up as well. So.
Throw a giant snowball now.
Oh God. Yeah. Hopefully we cause some havoc and some stuff like that. Only real announcement I have is I plan on very much so looking forward to the E3 shenanigans because I always rebroadcast live and cover it. Every lovely second of it, and it's something I look forward to every year. It's the only time of year where I don't play games. I just sit there and talk like an idiot for 8 hours at a time, and I'm allowed to do it. So, love it.
Nice, good. I hope it's a good one this year, man. Hope it's a good one. Wish.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
I missed last week because I was very sick, but this week I'm back. I play Rosalina, who is what we like to lovingly refer to her as the sex demon. She's one of the demon-kins along with Crackule. Every week I say that I'm going to die this week because, why not? And yeah, pretty much she uses her sex magic to
You
get
did
things...
die last week. You know that, right?
Did I?
Yeah.
It was bad. I still
Oh
have to
shit!
see-
I didn't give you a new character sheet. Hold on.
Yeah, please send that over, please.
You're the vulture now.
Do I have to sit like this the whole time? I'll do it.
Team
but-
player.
Yeah, no. I'm going to do E3 stuff too and other shenanigans. Oh, and yeah, got married randomly. I used my demon sex magic to get married. IRL. So feels good, man. I see it.
Speaking of demon sex magic, Zagonicus. He has his own special brand of demon sex magic.
Hey, my name's Garcus. You can buy my sex magic on eBay. Comes in a small jar.
What does it
Anyway.
smell like?
Oh God!
Now sometimes you're walking down the street and it must be some kind of tree or something. It has this weird smell. It smells like that.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever smelled a weird tree.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
I used to live next door to those trees. I know what you're
yes.
Those
You
are
know
British.
that smell.
British trees have a weird smell. Then.
There's a tree that smells like rancid something. It's I won't even say it on stream.
Wow.
It's that disgusting.
That is gross.
Anyway, I play Glinda Broadleaf, who is a small folk cleric. She tries to keep people sensible and responsible while they try to just fuck shit up. And it's hard work. Yeah. It's hard work. But it should be worth it hopefully in the end. And I haven't leveled up yet because I need like 6 more XP or something, or 5 or 4 or 3 something. I'm close, but I spent some. Anyway. Yeah, I've got a
Excellent.
new mixer coming as well, so
Hooray!
that's also a good thing. Yay!
He finally succumbed to my will and let me thrust a mixer upon him.
Not really. That's just him
Oh
announcing
my.
that he's moving to Mixer.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yep. That's actually what we're doing here on Tablestory, too. No, we're not. We instead have got our affiliate BS done. Hooray!
Yay! And the actual partnership on the way, maybe,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yeah, technically we've got most of the stuff like done for partnership. I think we only need like 3 more streams left, and then we'll have the app for partner ready to go.
But that means emotes.
Emotes! We have emotes, everyone!
We've uploaded 3, right?
We have. They are pending
they're
right
not-
now. Yes.
Yeah, they haven't gone through yet. So hopefully they'll be ready for the next Tablestory stream, which actually doesn't happen until, what, Friday?
Yeah.
Hopefully in time for Neon Scream.
Yeah, Friday. Well, Neon Scream is technically over. We
Neon
had the
Scream.
finale. We're doing the podcast wrap-up of Neon Scream on Friday. And, and I think for this Friday, we're going to announce what's going on with our new show, Identity Crisis, which will be coming up. We're going to announce the time for that. And it's looking like it's going to be pretty soon, guys. There might be some good news on that. It might be coming up pretty soon.
I don't understand what the hell you just said.
Good. That's the purpose of me saying it that way. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming up on Tablestory. We've also launched the Tablestory Patreon, which if you came over from Brad's stream, he assaulted you with that information earlier. We've got just an absolute metric shit ton of things available for rewards on the Patreon. I'm gonna try and keep the shilling down a little bit. Just at certain times we will overshill.
We can do it this week. Just
Yeah.
let us do it for like 2 weeks while everything has just begun, and then we'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But also go to patreon.com/tablestory, sign up. Because as well, there's a VOD of this. Those of you watching on YouTube in the future, patreon.com/tablestory. There's all sorts of things. There's a video that explains all the bits. But you will, for just the low price of $250, be able to play in a one-shot. I'm kidding. For $1, you get a free one-shot PDF that I made myself called Into the Wheel Death. So that's...
With some sick artwork by Anna the Newt. She really
Yeah,
went
but also,
like...
I did the writing part as well.
Nobody
just so
cares about that. They just want the picture.
I wrote out a one-shot for you.
They
just a
don't.
drawing on it.
They don't. Anna's way better than you. They just... Her picture...
Whack is not wrong.
Anna
Right,
is...
you want to see a pretty picture? Go and give us. Money on
Anna
Picture.
is literally 1,000% better than Brad. Like,
What? There is no such thing as 1,000%. Okay.
in your case, there is, Brad.
There is 1,000%, actually, Brad.
Yeah, it means like 10 times
the
better.
possible.
No, there
amount.
So like if there was
Times.
10 of you, that would be good as like 1 Anna.
There is no number higher than 10 if you can't count higher than that. Okay.
I feel like that was an attack at me.
Well, no, he already decided that Crackuel can't count past 241.
It's true. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Weird. Really intelligent.
So, let's talk a little bit about what's been going on here in the campaign. The players have been are part of the resistance. This world has been conquered by demons, and most of the humanoid races are sort of living in a strange kind of slavery with certain humanoids that have become I guess traitors and have accepted the demon rule and have given up power so that they can maintain a semblance of humanity. And they're known as the Tolls. And most people in this world are relegated to the sort of slavery caste known as the Croat. But there are people that are part of a resistance that are trying to live away from this society and trying to reform it or make things better. And our players are part of that resistance. The resistance has been having trouble with food, and they sent out the players here to try to get some supplies, try to reclaim some foodstuffs, make sure that there are ways for the people to be fed. And the best way that they thought up to do that was to head to the nearest city of Thurgan, where they made a deal with Mr. Alec Stonewater. And, well, Galdrick and Krakuel also had a few side shenanigans that ended with them getting quite a bit of coin. They stole a lot of money from one of the tolls in Thurgan. After achieving their goals, they set off from Thurgan back to the ruins of Osgudal and have run into a few problems, one of which a sort of strange demon snake bear thing. And they barely managed to escape that. And after retreating from the bear, they were continuing their way back to the ruins of Osgudal, where they were robbed by some bandits, especially their coin that they had so painstakingly earned. This is what happened when you were gone, Wish. And through no help from Glenda on watch, wasn't really able to catch the bandits in the process. I think you rolled an 8 or something on your perception check. It didn't go too well. But yeah, they managed to steal a bunch of crap, and the players chased after them, chased them down, and killed them. And that's where we ended last session. You guys picked up each of the bandits. There were 4 of them, had a scimitar and a light crossbow. I believe Krakuel took one. I don't know who else took one. But there were 30 crossbow bolts, I believe, that were available overall. And I guess you guys can divvy that up however you like. I believe I've added the XP.
Who needs crossbows when you have a gun?
I do. I wasn't going to take it. You wasn't here, but I just was like, I'm going to shoot it randomly at a tree, and I fucking critted the tree. So I was like, all right, I'll take the fucking crossbow. I had no interest in taking it until that moment, but now my character thinks he's awesome with it, and I have to have one. I only have one bolt.
Yeah, and we've got new character sheets that came in last session, so Wish, you're probably like a little confused. But yeah, there's new character sheets. They've got some cool new functions. I moved some stuff around for you, and I added a spell.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's called Watery Grave Transformation. Basically, you make a lake, a small lake. I guess it's a pond, technically, but it's about 30 feet in diameter.
How deep is it?
5 feet deep.
All right, feels good.
So pretty legit. But yeah, I can help some people with some spells and things. If you need any help, of course, I'm always available for that. But why don't we get started? You guys just finished off these bandits. It was nighttime. It was into the second watch, and I want to say it was probably. Yeah, probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. 2 o'clock in the morning. After you guys sort of chased these bandits down and caught up with them and finished them off. So I don't know if you guys want to divvy up the stuff, but there were 4 scimitars, 4 crossbows, and I think there was like 10 gold pieces or something. I forget how much.
And I assume our stuff. Yes.
Yes, you retrieved your stuff. Except for the rations. The rations gone. Any of the rations that were
I think
sold.
just Wish and Krakuel got a crossbow. I don't know what we did with the scimitars and stuff.
You did.
I mean, if we can carry them, we should bring them back. It's weaponry.
Yeah. Depends. How much do they weigh?
Scimitars are probably a few pounds. Let me check.
Just because if I can carry them, I will. But
So I got a crossbow? Sweet.
Scimitars are 4 pounds each.
Well, I can't carry much because I'm a fucking halfling or a small folk. So
You can carry a fuck up. I don't see where my total weight is. Sheet.
it's under carry in the movement section there.
Carry and the move?
It doesn't total up your weight for all your equipment. You have to do it manually.
Okay.
One feature that Etoile Leon needs to add to the list.
Oh god.
We just keep throwing stuff at him. He's doing these sheets for free.
What an idiot.
I'll take one scimitar.
Uh,
So, I have to do my part to help the group. You said 6, Mac?
It's 4 pounds each for a
4
scimitar.
pounds each.
Yeah.
I could just carry all of them if you'd like.
Well, I want
Sure,
to do my
why
part.
not?
I'm very strong.
You take the rest then.
How many bolts do we have?
There were 30 total, and I believe Cracule took like 6 or something.
I have one.
Yeah.
You took one crossbow bolt?
Why can't you only
Yeah.
carry one?
I was trying to like divvy them out. So if Krakow just had one, I'd have gave you, 5 or so you had them and I had the rest on me.
I'm
so.
also stopping anyone from putting the crossbow bolts or the scimitars into Goldrick's bag.
No, they're
As
in.
soon as like you're carrying them over, I'm like pushing them away or placing them elsewhere.
What do you do? I'll need to carry them.
Well, yes, you also need to carry me, and I'm going to be a
I've got
Why
the
can't-
crossbow
Why
bolts.
don't you walk?
travel. Well, I have
Stop
you seen
being lazy.
tiny legs.
You
I
can
thought you
just
might-
wrap my blanket around the blade so you don't nick your legs or something.
Well, I can't. I've also got tiny arms. I can't wrap a blanket around those things.
Just sit on his shoulders.
I'm not going to sit on his disgusting shoulders.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
You're a
When do
big.
you think the last time he cleaned?
Which?
his-
Why don't you just walk? What did
Well,
you do before you met
That's what I'm
Goldrick?
saying.
I point down to my tiny legs, my little bowed legs. Look at those. Look
Right,
at
Okay.
them.
but Goldrick hasn't been
don't
carrying you
want
around
to.
your whole life. I'm
Go
surely you
stay.
can walk.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I can walk a little, yes, but I can't walk across the entire countryside that we're going to have to do. You have to
Well, we've got time to rest yet,
after a
so
few paces, honestly, my legs turn to jelly.
well, we'll rest them up now until.
Look how small they are.
Are we heading out right now, or are we gonna rest first?
Let's rest.
All right.
We should leave. We should leave right now.
How far have we travelled towards the ruins of Oscadal so far?
I want to say you guys probably traveled. You guys got lost for a while too. So you can give me a survival check. A survival plus your. I would say this is intuition.
Yeah, I don't have survival or intuition. That's just not a stat that I'm good at. I'll do it anyway. Thanks.
You're not really sure because you guys got lost. You know the general direction that you guys should be going, but you're not really sure.
It's hard to tell how long we've got to go because we've got little turns around, but well, if everyone's feeling okay, then we can just get started and get walking again.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm down to start walking.
It's just a bit harder for us to see in the dark, that's all. Well,
Like
For some of
wrapping-
us.
I'm doing the thing you said where I'm wrapping the scimitars in the bag inside of the blanket and crawling in already.
Fine, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah, and if I've got my lantern out, if there's more bandits, they might see us.
It's
But-
fine. We made short work of those ones. I'm sure we'll make short work of any other one.
Well, I'd rather. Okay,
Besides,
let's get going then. You've got plenty of energy, so let's
yeah,
go.
I'm fine. Besides that, it's just free weaponry for the resistance.
Okay. So you guys are headed off? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's leading the way?
Me, obviously.
Chris, yeah.
I mean, I knew that. I have to ask still.
After last time, Trist, don't you think maybe we should?
I could take a stab at it.
Well, fine. If you want to, then let's go.
four scimitars now, so lots of stabbing.
Well, Rosie did a good job getting us to Turgan, so maybe she should lead the way back.
Oh no, last time I got us lost. That's why we're taking a long time, so.
Well, Triss got us lost this time. Alright, Godric, give it a go.
Or I have survival now.
Okay. So yeah, this is going to be intuition plus survival. Okay.
And I was the first person to roll a 1. God damn it. I was like, it's not going to me today.
And it
I
was the
voted
very
Wish.
first die, too.
Yeah.
The very first die on the very first roll from Zygoticus was a 1. Let that be known.
Yeah, they were right. The vote was right. I was number 1. God damn it.
You are the Peachy of this group. You have been relegated to the position.
Do you know how much that pains me to hear you say those words?
That's a horrible, horrible thing to say to someone. Really.
Okay. So, you guys begin your journey through the forest at night. Galdric, you have dark vision, so things are in general easier for you to do at night than the people without dark vision. You're able to kind of lead the way. Does anybody have a torch out or anything like that?
Yeah, I most likely have my lantern out.
Okay, so you're
Just
basically
'cause-
helping Trist along as well, because Trist does not have dark vision either.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really tripping.
Okay. Fair enough. So, you guys continue through the forest. Okay. 2 hours or so pass. It's let's call it, let's say 3 a.m. or so, judging from the position of the moon, and you run into no issues. Dawn starts to approach. You don't seem to really run into anything else along the way. Galdric is sort of leading the way through the forest here. Galdric, you can give me another survival plus intuition check, please.
But my last one was good. This one will be bad. I told you.
It's a light crossbow. Light crossbow wish. Okay. So you're not sure how far you are away from Thurgan exactly. You think you've been going in the right direction generally. Okay. Everybody else can give me an intuition plus survival check.
Hey. What's with that grin?
Oh, look at that fucking roll from the crack your boy.
Coming in hot.
Whew.
My role is actually not for this, though. My role is to see whether I can figure out if I can attach to the pauldrons of your armor 2 things that I can sit.
I'm totally thinking about once we get back to town, like we try to make some sort of makeshift, like piggyback sort of like chair, like high chair, but it attaches to my armor.
Yeah, like the thing that they create for Bran in.
Yes. Yeah.
The right
Exactly.
form.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to figure out if I can put 2 light crossbows into things on the pauldrons of your shoulders.
And you just swivel and fire.
With like ballistas. You're turning you into a war
walking
elephant.
tower. Yeah.
Okay, so Rosalina, you realize that I guess throughout the night, at some point Galdric must have gotten a bit lost. You see these same trees start to reoccur, and you realize that you're sort of going around in circles.
Wait a second. I
What is
feel
it?
like we're going in circles here.
Whoa.
We have been going in circles. This is the same pile of bear shit that we've passed 5 times.
Why did you tell me to keep turning right? I look at Crackule.
Well, I was just saying turn right. I say it sometimes. It's not really.
Jesus, what are you doing? You reading your stupid book?
When have I ever?
I was listening to him the whole time.
I have never navigated us. I don't even try. There's a reason.
The whole time has been turn right a piece. Turn
Everything
right a
is
piece.
Exactly the same to me. I've been brought up in a city. I've been outside of them twice.
All right, you married couple, please stop fighting. We need to get right and see where we are going now.
Oh, take the lead. Take the lead. Don't mind.
We should turn right.
Oh,
Turn right.
When in doubt,
No.
turn right.
Okay, let's figure out where we're going. So, can I see where we're going?
So yeah, you figure out that Galdrick has been going sort of southeast. So you've been heading you're still going south, but you're kind of heading like closer to the mountains, which are hard to see at this point. You guys are deeper into the forest, so they are a lot harder to see where the mountains are. But maybe you find like a rock to stand on or something, and you get like just a hint of the tops of the mountains in the distance.
I'm gonna float up. I'm gonna fly up and look.
I'm just going to do a test roll real quick. I noticed a bug on the sheet for your crossbow. I just want to make sure that's right. That is correct. Okay.
Cool.
So your crossbow is set up. What you do for all the attacks on the sheet, there's a little checkbox all the way to the right. You can select the appropriate attribute for the item or spell or whatever there. And if you have a skill that's used for it, you copy and paste the skill directly from the skill list into that skill section. You don't have one for crossbows, so that's why it's blank.
Sounds good to me.
But Etoile, I noticed a bug. There's no skill there, and the D6 is not displaying correctly. So
I'm gonna float. I'm gonna float up. Okay, I think I see mountains in distance. Well, let's go this way. Float back down. Doop, doo, doo. All right, let's go.
Follow along, yeah.
okay, Rosalina
Told
takes
you
the
to
lead.
Take the lead.
I'm taking lead.
Well, hurry up and go. So
I'm
I see the
moving.
way. Well, move.
So annoying.
So
Hello, you.
So basically, it's dawn at this point. You guys have been traveling for about 6 hours or so. Are you just powering through?
Do you want to go a bit slower, see if we can't find something for breakfast?
Food?
If we push on to our destination, then we can eat then.
Well, how far away are we?
I think we're pretty far still.
It's like an eternity. It's an eternity of stupid traveling. I hate it.
We hate everything.
True.
If only you had a ranger in the group to help you navigate the forest.
I am.
I know. I know.
Right, well, we're gonna have to stop for food eventually, but let's not stop. Let's just move, maybe just a little slower, see if we can't find some food.
All right. It's fine. Hello.
Yeah. You guys are probably getting pretty hungry. Everybody, give me an endurance check. If you want to stop, you can use a ration. If you don't have a ration, then you can give me an endurance check.
Oh, I'll just get a ration. Cracker, give me one of me rations out of the bag.
Wait, do we have any? I thought we ate them all, or we lost them all.
Not everybody lost them. A few people lost their rations.
Yeah, I still have.
I'll dig around and find like the worst one.
Oh,
Well, you don't know that's what I'm doing, but that's what I do, and I hang it in front of him and see if I can make him run around like a donkey with a carrot.
Aww.
I like throw my head back and like hit your chin.
Yeah, I drop the thing. You can catch it like a killer wow in the mouth. Like a performing
Oh, this
dolphin.
one tastes like shit.
It's got lint on it.
And Krakow actually just shit in your bag and forgot about it.
I have been doing all the way to and from Thurgan.
So if you guys are not using a ration, please roll me an endurance check.
Oh, I'm definitely stealing a ration from Goldrick.
I don't have any rations.
Okay. Rosalina, you're definitely super hungry. You've been traveling for a while now, and you're not feeling great either. Let's see here.
I've been resting like crazy, and also I would like to know whether I can be not at fatigued level.
Yeah, definitely your fatigue is going to be shaken off by now. Rosalina's not so lucky, though.
What do I do about the fatigue HP?
In what regard? I
In
think
the sense that I was,
there's
there's
a
I was reduced to
condition.
half health.
There's a condition on the second page. Just set that. Just get rid of it.
No, I mean I went from 13 to 7 HP. Do I go back up to 13, or do I lose? Or do I stay at 7?
I
now?
think
Like, do
that
I recover
you.
that?
I think that you stay at 7. You actually have to heal that.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is it? Roll me a 1d6, Rosalina. Uh-oh. That's not good.
You did.
So,
Never
not
is.
only are you really hungry, but you are also very sick. You have 5 steps of the sick condition.
Ugh.
Super bad.
Where did those go? Oh, there it is. Condition.
Yeah. You cannot jump, and you can only take 1 action per round. You suffer a minus 2d6 to all attribute checks, as well as the above effects.
It's so bad. If she eats, will that help?
Rosalina's starting to puke. You just hear her, like, retching.
Oh, jeez. You all right?
Do I sound alright?
Oh, this is don't be all snarky with me. I'm just asking. I have some food. Would you like some food?
Can we take a break and someone get my herbalist kit out of bag?
Right,
Okay.
let's take a break. Think about what we're going to do. Goldrick, do you have more food you can share?
I should have 2 more rations. And can I turn around and see Crackle eating? Oh, I should have 1 more ration.
Well, Tris, do you have any rations, or?
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, she can have it if she needs it. I mean, I don't mind sharing.
Going through my
Here's-
bag, looking for my kit. I would like to alleviate condition, because screw that. So I'm making like this nasty smelling herbalist thing if Whack lets me.
So, let's take a look. Alleviate condition. What is that
I am
from?
interfering with this process, by the way. I'm looking at everything you're putting in this. I have a similar kit. I have an interrogator's kit, which is
Yeah.
filled with all sorts of random shit like that as well. And like everything that you're trying to put in, I'm like grabbing and looking at it and maybe taking
back.
half and putting it in my
Give
interrogator.
it back.
Well, it's very interesting. I didn't know you had one of those.
Yes. Like, why you think I stop and smell roses? You understand?
Interesting. Yes.
Give it back before I throw up on you.
Carp's blossom. Yeah, it's very difficult to come by. I'll have some of that as well. Very interesting. You
Ugh.
can make a serum that will make somebody speak the truth,
Goldrick,
and then
can you-
immediately that tongue falls off. Very useful.
Goldrick, can you leave Rosie alone and stop taking her things? She needs them.
Why did you just yell at me?
Crackule, he's on your back, isn't he?
All right, enough
They
of
might
that.
as well.
Get out the ration so you can give it to Rosa.
I get out the final ration. Here you go.
Give me the here you go.
Thank you. And
Mom.
she like starts eating it as she's still making stuff. If you let me make stuff.
I'm showing my bum to Mum. Look, I think it's infected. Well, I'm in that weird blanket nappy diaper thing,
Right,
and I have the wound on my bum, and I'm
you
only
did
at
jump
7
into that
HP.
water. It put my bag down. Right, lean over. You did jump into that
Smells
water.
funny. It always smells funny, but it shouldn't smell like that.
Stay still. Let me take.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Let me take.
I have
a
an
look
actual
at it.
wound on my bum just because you wasn't there
Yeah.
that week, elf.
I take a look at his bum wound, just to see how it's looking.
Yeah, Crackuel was legit like mauled by a fucking demon bear on his ass. It's like this horrible, brutal like wound that was that Glenda sort of mended a bit, but was pretty fucking horrible. Yeah,
That was my medicine roll.
logic plus medicine with a 12 on a 4d6. Okay, so yeah, Crackuel's wound is not looking great. It's sort of scabbed over, and I feel like all of the really sort of like red pustules that line Crackuel's body in general just are more plentiful around the wound.
I peek up while they're doing this, and I start making like a little separate thing. Can I roll a medicine check or herbalism check for him?
Yeah, so I think you can roll me an herbalism check. You can roll me an herbalism check, yeah. So this you've got it set for charisma right now, but
Is it set for charisma?
yeah. It's gonna be your logic, so it's the same. It's the same number of dice. It's fine. So 13. So for this one's gonna be for you first.
Okay.
To alleviate your condition. So I'm gonna say that you definitely can sort of reduce it by 1. So the way that this is going to work is you're down to the level 1 now of sick. You've sort of scoured the area for herbs to sort of complete your required kit here to make yourself a sort of poultice of some kind to try and make yourself feel a little bit better. And it's worked. It's sort of like if you've got like a very upset stomach and you take some milk of magnesium or something, or Pepto-Bismol or whatever, it sort of like helps a little bit, but it doesn't fix all of your problems, right?
Right.
Now you can make me another roll for Crackuel. See if you can
Save
find
his
it.
butt.
It's going to be harder because you've already kind of scoured the area for herbs.
Well, do you want me to do nature, survival, or herbalism?
Herbalism check. Herbalism plus your logic. Okay. I'm gonna say that you find kind of like a you find enough herbs to fake it. Like, you basically create some kind of cream that doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, you create a placebo.
Okay. And after she's taken,
It like
her-
smells decent. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that medicine-y smell.
So a little bit of this, like faint peppermint rosemary scent coming off of it. Here you go, Crackle. It's for your butt.
What is it?
It's cream. Put it on your butt. Rub on butt 3
What
times
does
a
it
day.
do? Why?
Because your butt is hurt. What do you want?
Well,
Does Glenda just like scoop it and just start?
Yeah, I'll just like take it.
butthole.
Just give it here. I'll get it on.
that stings.
Well,
It smells a lot better, though.
stop fidgeting.
Well, I don't need this witch's potion. Can't you just...
Crackuel's
Magic
tail is like slapping you in the face.
Yeah, well, sometimes you've just got to.
Crackle,
Let
remember that
nature
time
do
you
its work.
got an infection in your bum and we had to run cream all over it?
Yes, well, let's hope you don't get an infection in your bum at some point.
3 times a day. Do you understand?
3 times, yes. I can count to 3.
There you go. Right,
I
we'll
think I
take
can
it.
manage that.
Are you feeling better, Rosie?
Little bit, still not.
No, not really. I'm not feeling that much better.
Wait, talking to me, not you.
Oh, why? Can't you do something about my bum?
When we get back to Oscadal, I'll see if I can whip up something a little better.
I give Rosalina a nice slap.
What the?
Just a nice one.
What?
My slightly oversized hands and my really thin wrists. Just smack her.
What was that for?
Oh, we're pals, aren't we?
Yes, pals, I guess.
Hmm.
Even though you annoy the shit out of me, like everyone.
I give her a strange look. I stare at her in that like Curb Your Enthusiasm way, where it's like too long. I look at her eyes, hold her gaze for a moment, and then I walk back over to the bag and get in it.
Are you really hurt, Kraken?
Yes,
Yeah.
Right, just
my whole body aches. And you see, if it wasn't for me, we'd all be dead. Frankly, I jumped on the back of that bear with my sword, distracted it enough for everybody
butter
to escape.
knife.
yeah.
An actual butter
And
knife.
if not for me, that
Oh yeah, I forgot.
that horrible brigand might have escaped. I jumped onto his head. I was striking him with powerful fists
Right, okay, then just
to
give me a
subdue
minute.
the terrible man.
I'll spend
Extremely tired after these.
I'll spend a minute to cast a Cure Wounds to reduce the MP by 2, so it's just a freebie,
Okay.
and it's just D6 healing.
Yeah, you see Glenda just kind of grab the pouch of stones around her neck. Faint light glowing. And she manages to not roll a 1.
That should feel better. How's that?
Does it just straight up give me 6?
Yep.
6 HP.
Nice.
Oh, it's the exact amount I needed. Yeah, I feel much better. And then I'm gonna fake a cough. I mean, I feel okay. Not bad.
It's good.
Right, well, we need to do something about food, because we might be traveling for another day or so. And we need to eat. We're all out of rations.
Can't Trist go and hunt something?
Yeah, Trace, go hunt something.
Are you any good at
Trist.
hunting, Trist?
You want me to hunt something?
Yeah, not a demon. I don't want to eat one of those horrible snakes. Something nice, like a boar. Some nice veal.
Have you seen a boar around recently?
Well, no, but I'm not a hunter. That's your job.
What exactly makes you think I'm a hunter?
You've got a weapon. You're an elf. You should be right at home. This is precisely.
You know what
your-
else I'm very good at doing? Killing demons. You know what's right in front of me? I pull my pistol out and I point it at his
Right, let's just...
I'm running. I'm like crawling into the bag. Like my tail, my bum is hanging out.
I want to be
Goldrick,
laughing. I'm
Goldrick,
laughing hysterically.
please.
and then as soon as he runs away, I just put it away again. I'm like,
She's crazy.
I'm not a hunter.
That was good. That was good. Did you forget she only has one arm? You have to be 2 arms to be a hunter,
I'm like
dumbass.
poking my head out. Well, who else? You? Can you hunt?
I'm actually offended right now. She wants to kill demons. So damn bad.
I was just threatening him.
I
Racist,
am
you
also
know.
super racist. I am also demon.
I didn't judge you.
He
based on-
started this.
Right, well, is anyone good at hunting or tracking animals or finding fruit or vegetables or
Hey,
berries
sure.
or nuts or seeds
I
or anything out here?
I want to take a look around and see if I notice like a squirrel or like a bush. Just anything completely.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
No.
What
There's
is a
tree
bush?
right there. You eat that?
No, I don't think we can eat trees.
What about the bark? Can't you like take it off and?
Galdrick like walks over, starts peeling off the bark.
Can my vulture have killed something?
Can I start looking around?
So,
My vulture has tracking and also perception. So.
amazing! It's almost like I gave you something to help with the situation. So the vulture has an exploit called Scavenge. The vulture can fly up into the sky and find the nearest recently killed carrion. Would you like to do that?
Go. I would like for the vulture
So
to do...
you guys haven't even fucking met Trist's vulture yet. What do you do to sort of call your vulture? What happens?
So I just like whistle and I stick out the arm that I have and like wait for it to appear. And everybody's like probably looking.
Yeah, I'm just looking at you. Like,
what the fuck are you doing? And this huge shadow of a bird just like swoops down and like lands on her arm.
I feel like it also flies like really awkwardly too. Like it's like it's just like really ugly flying.
bouncing off trees and shit.
It's not elegant, okay? It's not an elegant bird.
Trist, stay very still.
We saw this outside
Very calm.
the guard tower, right? It was
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
We saw it there.
I'm pulling out the crossbow. Stay
No,
there.
Correction,
She's
don't.
done
It's,
it. She's
don't.
found dinner.
I get between them. No, stop it.
I told you she could do it.
No, idiot. My vulture will find us food. We just have to follow it. Very simple.
Yeah, but
The vulture
mean,
has
we-
a sort of like strange like crick in its neck, like it's not quite right, like it's just a little bit.
I like if I had another arm, I'd be petting it. So there's just this kind of like.
Just
just these two things.
So he's gonna go, and we're gonna follow, and he will lead us to the nearest dead thing,
Oh.
and
Hey.
then we will have to figure out if we can eat it or not. He'll be happy though, won't you? Yes.
just like looking awkwardly like off into the distance.
All right.
Well, as
Right.
long as it's not too rotten, I think we can make
It'll
do.
be fine. It'll be fine. Go on. Like
It like falls off your arm when you flick it. It gets off from the ground.
Where did you get that thing?
all right. Well, now we have to follow it. Well, right there. Yep.
Right.
And I like start walking in the direction that the vulture flies in.
I'm in the bag.
What's its name, your bird?
It doesn't really have a name. It comes and goes as it pleases. I haven't really named. I could name it something, I suppose.
We should think about giving it a name.
I know
Maybe it
we-
already has a name. Can't you ask it?
No.
Looks
Your
like
name.
a Terrence to me, maybe.
Terrence the vulture. Yeah. Mm.
Can't
I
elves
think it
talk
looks
to
like
dogs?
I can
Right.
assure you that its name is certainly not Terrence.
I try to get it by whack every fucking opportunity I can.
I think I have to alliterate. It has to be something like Victor the vulture, or
Or Vincent.
Vincent the vulture.
Or Vivian, if it's is it a
No,
lady
it's
vulture or a...
male vulture.
How about Brad?
Trist Junior the vulture.
just Junior?
I'm trying to work out whether I can
Nice.
fucking speak to the vulture with my. I feel like I might be able to create a telepathic link with it. This is going to be the best thing ever.
I think you
Gonna have
can. I think you can do like emotions. I think you can do that,
Yeah.
Okay.
but it doesn't actually speak a language.
So whack. What do you want me to do? Like
Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have your vulture roll.
roll tracking.
Yeah, we're gonna have your vulture roll tracking plus intuition there.
Sure. Do what?
What?
Wow.
How is that possible?
Ah,
Science.
okay. We found another.
Oh.
We found another thing. Okay, so your
Did it get
vulture.
its pool limited?
Technically, yeah, it's. I'm just. I got to make something in the life path text section because that's where Etoile limited the careers.
It has no careers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's a bird. Its career is bird.
Yeah. When I grow up, I want to be a bird.
Okay.
I would like to take ranks in bird.
Try it
please.
again.
All right. There we go. 19.
Whoa! Holy shit. Okay, 19 on a 46. Really good. Okay, so you can see the vulture start to circle, and you just hear like the very distant.
What's it saying, Trist?
Well, it's circling, so I would assume what we need is below it. Once we get close enough, it'll come down. Just keep walking.
Okay. You guys meander towards where the vulture's sort of circling, and you get the just kind of random. You hear the sound of like something crashing through the trees, like landing on the ground nearby.
Find something.
Is it okay?
I say, like, as if it's gonna reply. I'm walking over to it.
Gets up, and you kind of notice that it almost walks a little bit like Crackuel. Like it's got its wings like raised up, and it just kind of. If you guys have never seen a vulture like walk or run, it's fucking like really weird and hilarious.
It's super
They do
funny.
the little skip thing that
Yeah.
Crackle does as well.
When they like
Fine,
threaten each other,
gonna
it's
halt.
they kind of do like this like it's so awkward. It doesn't look threatening at all. Okay. So yeah, it sort of goes over to something, and it starts, it like looks at something and starts to go over and maybe try to peck at it a little bit.
So what do we got here? I say, like, walking over to it and like pushing it with my foot a little bit, kicking
Yeah.
it with my boot.
Give me everybody can give me a survival check plus your intuition. Okay, Rosalina, Galdrick, Crackuel, and Trist, you all recognize that this is a pretty fresh kill. It looks like something killed a boar. It is, in fact, a boar, and it's it looks like like the neck was kind of like ripped out. Some
So I
kind
look
of
over-
larger
I look over-
predator.
I look over at Crackuel and I go, there, see? Boar. No problem.
That's what a boar is?
Yes.
Good
You've never
grief.
seen a bowl.
No. It
Well,
looks like Goldrick.
Well,
Hey,
let's-
what do you?
It's like a
But go, Godric, go stand next to it.
fine look at your own
Yeah.
grave,
I
Goldrick.
don't. You look like the vulture, except
That's
the vulture
extremely-
weighs more.
that's extremely rude.
All right, do we want this or not?
Yes, let's get it and we'll just take what meat we can off it. I think that should have enough on it to do as for.
Well, you need
I-
I
travel.
wave my arm to Glenda, like, and towards the boar, being like, have at it.
Yeah, there. From what you can see, there it looks like there was a bit of a fight here, and you can see that there is some like blood around here. So the boar and whatever it was that killed it definitely had a fight, and it looks like whatever killed it. I think Rosalina, you would realize, might have bled out somewhere else.
We might still be okay. Don't know why it did not finish meal, but I think we might be okay to take this.
Right.
Oh, so
Well,
what
I'm
do we do
a
with
decent cook, but I don't really get around to butchering much.
I can try.
I could do it.
You're a butcher.
No, but I know how to hack things up.
They
Probably more so than you.
I learned how to do things in the jam, if you understand.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead. If you want to do it, go ahead.
I'm gonna pull out my knife, and should I like roll survival? See how-
Yeah, you can do it with survival, sure, or you can use the knife skill. I feel like both the knife skill and survival will be about equal in difficulty.
Okay.
You have
uh,
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 uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, uh, knife plus agility or survival plus agility.
Okay. Let's see.
Change your little pull down. Are you using your exploit, your bullshit?
What bullshit?
I think you have an exploit that you can trade as an attribute once a day or something.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
If you're not confident, Rosie, I can give it a go.
I mean, it's fine.
Don't fuck it up, Rosie.
The pressure. Okay, I can't do it. And she pushes the knife.
You've only cured one condition, by the way, so you are minusing a 2d6.
No.
Actually, no, wait. I'm sorry.
Level 2, so you moved it back to level 1, so I can't jump and I can only do one thing per turn.
Well, I mean, you started off all right, but you're supposed to kind of cut round to me rather than through it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so you kind of like jab the knife in there and start to do it, and then you start to smell something a bit off.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Yep, I did. My bad. All right, here, you do it.
What happened? Did you shit the roof?
No.
No,
this thing shit itself.
She cut into the wrong place.
Oh, she got the intestines. Oh, that's disgusting.
Right, I'll have a go at it. I take the knife and it stinks. What would you like me to roll, Whack? I don't have knives or survival. I have my cooking.
It's gonna be harder with cooking because this isn't really like that's not really.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not directly. It's just remotely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can roll cooking plus your agility.
Okay. A 14.
Okay. You're able to get some meat off of it, but definitely not a lot. The throat was kind of ripped out, so you're a little cautious of like where you take from where Rosie cut into it, and maybe you get some of like the hindquarters. Maybe you get a little bit of that, and maybe some of the rib meat towards the chest area. You get like the sort of parts that nobody really usually wants to eat, like the ears.
Like cutting them off. It's good for stock.
So you've got a little bit of food from that, yeah. We'll determine how many rations you're able to make from it, depending on future rolls.
Okay. Right. Well, that's probably all we can get for now. Just don't let me forget to make sure it's cleaned properly before we eat it. Just because of when Rosie cut into it, it can spoil some of the meat a little, but I can take care of it. Just don't let me forget.
Yes, of course, we won't. We won't let you.
Thank you. Right, are we... well, I haven't eaten. We'll cook a little bit of it now and we'll save some more for later.
We can set up camp
we
nearby.
can cook it all now. Yes, let's cook it all now and then we can eat as we travel later.
I think we should just cook it all now and carry around raw meat.
Yeah,
Let's move away from the body of it just in case whatever killed it comes back. We don't want to get caught by surprise.
I think
Fair
it
enough.
might be dead. Whatever killed it.
Well, we could go and get that as well, maybe, if you think you can find it. Or maybe the vulture can find it again.
Just follow blood. Look where it goes.
The vulture finds dead things. If the thing is not dead, then I doubt we would be able to find it.
Yeah, the vulture's picking at like whatever you had left, whatever you didn't butcher. It's kind of like you just see it like
sticking its head into the inside and like getting the insides of it.
It's pulling
Rosie,
like sinews.
How sure are you that it's dead, the other thing?
Well, look at this pile of blood. It's very large right here. Not Boar would have already bled out 3 times at this point. Watch it trail off very thick over there near that bush. So that's why I think it's not too far, but dead. I can't be bothered. Rosie just kind of like walks over and flops down on a rock or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, seeing all that blood too is probably like, you know.
Yeah.
And the smell.
Oh yeah.
It's the smell. If there
I
is
can't
such a
smell
thing.
anything though. I lost that.
She's without the sense of smell. It's a sacrifice.
Oh, she doesn't get to smell it.
Get dunked on. She did not realize until they told her.
Yeah, that's probably why that happened. You couldn't, like, you didn't smell it, and you're like still cutting. And then Glenda's like,
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Right. Well, we'll make do with what we've got. Let's just. Yeah, we'll make do. If it's not enough, then we'll go looking for more.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I don't think we're that far away. It only took us like 2 days to get here. We've already been traveling for a day. We just ate.
Right, let's get a fire together.
Well,
Get my bag. I get out my
Like
flint and
grabbing a bunch of dead wood when I can and just bringing it over.
okay. So who's trying to find this thing? Are you using the vulture, or what are you doing?
No, I guess you could take a look. Go on, take a look. See if you can find the thing. Stop eating, greedy.
Do you have control over the vulture? I gotta check your ranger
I'm
stuff.
gonna check the exploit. Yeah. So the exploit is companion. You gain an animal companion, much like the druids. This companion will accompany and defend you. If your companion dies, you can attract a new one.
So I think you kind of have to persuade it then. Why don't you say that you roll a, because it's eating, like it's done what it wants to do.
Sure.
So go ahead and give me a we'll say like a charisma.
Painting, obviously.
Well, how do you sort of coerce it to try to help it?
I'm gonna sing it a song. I'm gonna sing it a vulture song.
There you go.
And be like, okay, what's my vulture song? It's gonna be like, we're done eating now. Please move on to the next thing. You know, like a little tune. And only charisma, I guess. So singing 15.
Okay. It kind of like, it's got like awful trailing down from its mouth, and like, you know, it looks horrible. It's fucking disgusting, and it just kind of and like starts to fly up, colliding with a few branches as it goes.
There you are, Rosie.
Sure. Give me a.
You wanted to find the other thing, whatever the blood ended up. I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, I'm not trying to find anything. I'm sitting.
Oh, well, never mind then. 22 on tracking. For the
Oh, that's a crit! Oh
It's a
my
crit.
god! The vulture is your best party member.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't take long. It kind of lands a short distance off.
I guess I walk after it because I'm not gonna let it just fly off on its own.
Uh-huh.
I walk after it to go find out what it's found.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see it. It's near some kind of. It looks like a wolf. That's just kind of like on its side, tongue lulled out. You can see the wolf has like horrible leg wounds. It's got like on its hindquarters. It just has like a. Obviously, it's been gored like on its hindquarters. The boar must have like chased it down and kind of just like stuck a tusk in there and gored it.
Well, good job. This looks a lot better.
It starts to go over and just like.
Suppose I'll go and tell them that the other thing is dead and we don't have to worry about it. So I like walk away, leaving it to eat its meal, and go back to camp and just sit down. Don't tell anybody anything about anything.
Yeah, I see you coming back. I'll have started the fire with my flint and tinder.
Mhm.
Mom?
Starting to put the meat on it.
Mom,
1 second, Cracul.
Mom?
Did
I can
Cracul?
see that Glenda is going to speak to Trist about something important, so I'm immediately like tugging and
Just a second, Cracul. Trist, did
It's
you
important.
find it? I know.
Very
All right.
Yes, there was a wolf or something gored by the boar. It got a little way, but it's dead.
Right. Well, we can use the meat from that as well.
If you'd like.
Right. Where is it? Just point. I'll go and do it.
Only a short distance that way. The vulture should still be there.
Right. Okay. Cracul, you can come with me and tell me what's so
yeah,
important.
go and see a wolf. I don't think so.
It's dead. It's fine. I'll look after you. Come on. I'll like
Well-
grab you by your
Alright.
by my blanket and start pulling you along.
What do
Don't
you
touch the
think
meat
would-
yet. It's still got time.
What do you think would happen if I were to summon a boar to us and we kill it, and then eat it, but then obviously the spell would end? Would we then lose the sustenance that we had gained?
So if you're asking me in a roundabout way,
I'm asking Glenda.
I don't know exactly how it works. It's
No, you're
not
the only
something
other
I'm
person
familiar
I
with.
figure would understand these things. Of course, I know how it works. I was testing you.
I know mechanically there is a spell to create food permanently.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure how summoning works. Like,
I doubt it.
I'd need to read it.
Need create.
yeah, I think you need like create and then those.
I just
like,
wonder what would
create
happen
permanently.
if you summoned a burger, ate it, felt full up, it dispersed into your body, and then that spell disappeared. Does it take all the goodness away from you? And do you feel less?
I'm just gonna make a GM call and say yes, because I don't. It's probably somewhere buried in the book, but I'm not finding it at first glance.
It's extremely specific. I'd
Yep.
be surprised if it is, Morris. If it's in there, Morris.
You know, to be
You're a
honest with you,
weirdo.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen it somewhere. I just can't remember where. And I'm just gonna
There's
say
probably
that.
a forum where someone has written it. Probably. I am going to, as soon as Glenda looks away from me, run away from her and not go with her to the wolf.
Your mic's muted. Your mic's muted.
You're muted,
muted!
Zagata.
Alright. I'm holding on to the blanket that's wrapped around you. Are you slipping out of it and running off in your skiddies through the
Oh
forest?
no, hell no! I mean, that blanket is wrapped around me like a diaper. Remember?
Oh,
I
right.
don't have my robe anymore.
Hmm.
Fine. I'm just walking along next to you then.
Yeah. I don't think it should work that way. I need to see. I don't really want to experiment on.
Yeah, well, that's the
Killing
correct answer.
things.
Mom.
Just give me a second. Right, Cracul, you keep a lookout to make sure there's no other wolves around, and I'll get what meat I can off of this.
I could just tell you if there's more wolves around if you want.
Or just where you can just look with your eyes. It's fine.
Well, I can use magic to divine whether there's even boar.
Well-
We could find a boar instead.
I just ignore you, and I get to
Nobody
cutting
asks me.
some of the
Very, very easy for me to find things that I want to find.
bird. Just give us a second. I'm trying to get the vulture away from it a little bit. Come on, shoo.
Oh, you have to sing to it. It doesn't listen to you. Otherwise.
Okay, well, I just go to the other side of the wolf from where it is, and I, start getting some meat.
Can I use send emotion on the vulture?
So you should be able to. It's just a matter of distance. So if the vulture would still be eating whatever the wolf is there. So let's take a look. Send emotion. This is a divination spell. Yes. It's a compel.
While Glenda is trying to tell it to shoo, I'm going to stand behind Glenda and just make it really fucking angry.
So it's a compel. Send emotion. So this will cost you 1 MP if you're 5 feet, less than 10 feet away from it.
Are we not standing right next to it if she's touching
Yeah.
it? I'm like behind Glenda. I'm smaller than Glenda somehow. I know she's a halfling, but I'm like behind her, hiding. She's got hold of me with one hand. And
I'd probably let you go at this point. Like when I get to the wolf.
I'm standing close to you because you're now the shield. Because I just want this thing to bite you, and I just make it fucking angry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me your compel plus your magic. Roll them dice.
Let's see how this motherfucker stacks up against the Great Crackual.
That is a crit. Oh my god. What emotion are you sending?
Just supreme anger.
Okay. The vulture starts to like raise its wings up and just like
Oh dear. Oh, you seem to have angered it.
and it starts to like I guess if you're starting to go after the wolf, it starts to head towards you, Glenda. Like it just starts to charge you. Like it does like this weird like hop thing where it like hops closer to you.
It looks just like you, Crackual.
I'm doing that away, right?
That is like this mirroring of.
I'm like running away
movement.
to the nearest bush. I'm laughing though. I'm cracking up. Ah!
Yeah, it's still territorial over this wolf, Glenda.
Can we get a battle map?
I try to just get the one bit of meat that I started cutting off, and then I'm getting away from it.
Okay. So yeah, give me your cooking plus your agility. It's gonna require a high roll here to get anything.
It's fine. I'll crit as well. I got a 15. Not a crit. I got 3 3s though, so that's like half a crit.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get like a strip of meat. It's not really very much. But yeah, you got like a little bit. The vulture is kind of like walking around. It's still got its wings like all up and kind of like angry. Like, is it just kind of? It's looking at you with its kind of crooked neck and out of the corner of its eye.
Right, it's fine. You can have it then. No need to be rude. I just take the bit of meat I've got and head back to camp. And
I'm pointing and laughing from like behind the tree. Ah! It tried to bite you. You scared of a bird?
No, I just don't want to have to kill Trist's bird to get some more meat.
She'd shoot you in the face.
She'd try. Yes, I know.
Yeah, she'd try. She's not very good with that thing, is she?
She was plenty good yesterday with those bandits. Well, this morning.
Well, I think we should. I think when she finally gets herself killed, we should keep it and sell it.
I'm not going to let her die.
Well,
Don't you worry.
Just thinking about if you did, we could probably
I
make
won't.
a pretty penny off of that weapon.
It's fine. I skewer this bit of meat onto a stick and turn all the boar meat until it's ready.
Okay. Yeah, so give me, I guess now you're going to kind of try to cook it. Go ahead and give me your cooking plus your logic.
Might I offer some wise counsel?
No, it's fine. You don't have to do that.
Yes, you should make sure that it's very, very hot.
I love
You
to
cook
cook.
this.
Cracul's trying to use an exploit.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying in character, might I offer some wise counsel just to tickle Zucoticus's balls, and I'm going to do it constantly until I actually use the exploit.
Right. Well, I love to cook, so it's exploding. So I'll just do this. Man, it doesn't matter. Got a 15.
Okay. I'd say that you're able to roll me a 1d6. 6 rations out of it.
Nice.
You basically, that was like the very limit for what you could get out of this. Basically, you sort of turned it into a stew, I guess, with what you had, and that was as much as you could possibly get. It really wasn't very much meat.
Right, and then before anyone gets near it, I'm going to use my purify food on it, just to make sure there's not any nasties in there for people.
Okay.
So, I'll spend a minute. It's not even a minute. I'll spend whatever time it is to reduce it by 2 rounds. So 12
Fair
seconds
enough.
or so. And then there's just a slight kind of warm glow over the food. And then, right, who's hungry?
What have you been doing to keep Galdrick away from this food?
Quarterstaff in hand. It's just, I don't have a wooden spoon, so it's my quarterstaff you get smacked with if you come near it before it's ready.
I've already had a ration. I've been very content over here. Why do you keep holding that up in such an aggressive fashion?
I'm so hungry.
Right, it's ready now. Here you go. And then I'll give you a ration's worth. Right, and I bring it over to you. And before you eat it, are you feeling all right? Do you want me to, you know?
Well, maybe if I eat this, I will feel better.
Now we can just make sure. Just give me a second. I'll spend more time to reduce it again, and I will remove condition.
Okay.
Yay.
Takes about a minute or so.
Yeah.
Lets the stew cool a little bit, and you go ahead and remove that condition.
Yay.
Right. So, stew should be nice and cool now. Go ahead.
Oh, it's so good. I feel so much better. Thank you so
Anybody
much.
else digging in?
Oh, if there's rations, oh, definitely.
Oh, of course.
No.
Yeah.
Goldrick, don't. You've already eaten.
I had a piece of bread.
All right, you can have one. But we'll have to find more food
Galdrick's
now.
eye size increases by 3.
Yeah. And does anyone want the wolf? Anyone partial to it?
I couldn't
Well,
possibly
well-
chew it.
Why not? Fine. Yes, I'll
Well-
take that.
Your vulture's having some, so
Mm.
you
Can I,
can
can I
discuss
drink
how you
the
like it.
grease? I'd like to drink the grease that you cooked it in. Would you mind?
Right, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Thank you.
So I think everyone eats, so there's like one extra ration left. There's probably just a little bit of
What do you
boar meat
have in
and
terms of
just-
cooking utensils? I mean,
Look in
in
my bag.
do you have a pot?
I don't have a pot, no.
Oh, so how did
I've
you
been
create a
doing-
stew?
I didn't. You said stew now, and I'm not going to argue. I put it on skewers.
Ah, okay. So yeah, it was on skewers then. It wasn't a stew.
Yeah, it's skewers of meat.
Okay. All right.
Man.
Yes.
I lick the skewers then just after. I just go around and collect everyone's skewers and lick them.
Little fork
Suck on
tongue.
them.
Yeah,
Suck
and
on 'em
his
like-
weird teeth, like just weird eyes, like.
Suck on them like when you finished a lollipop, but you stick with the stick for
Yeah.
ages.
Okay.
And then I
Good
violently attack Goldrick. Kidding.
Wait, whoa.
I don't really. I just want it to be the next day so I can have some more luck dice to use on something
It's
pointless.
not the next day yet. It's only lunchtime.
3
or
a.m.
something.
Wait, no, it was 3 a.m. It is the next day. If we were traveling through the night.
You
Does
were
it count-
traveling.
When does that reset?
It's not up yet. You got till nighttime till that goes.
We have to wait till daylight for it to be like.
No, you
next
have to
day.
wait. You have to wait till nighttime. 24 hours.
But it's 3 a.m.
No.
Not
Now it's
anymore, we
dawn.
traveled.
Oh, it
You
was
had
3 in
that-
the afternoon.
Yeah, you
Oh,
used your
okay,
luck
okay.
die during the book fiasco at night.
Okay.
You used it probably, we'll say, at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. So you got a while to go, baby.
Right. Well, we've eaten and rested a bit. Are we ready to get going?
Yes.
Are we good to keep
Always.
No one needs to sleep. We're good.
I'm
Fine.
I'm
Oh,
much
go
better.
for longer.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You travel. Who's leading the way?
Rosie, do you want to? You did a good job there. Goldrick got us lost and you got us unlost. So
You know what? Everyone in this party has gotten us lost at least once this far.
I haven't gotten
I've
us lost.
Never.
Not
I
yet.
have never
Here's
gotten us
here's
lost.
the real trick. Do I just ask my vulture to fly back to this, and we just follow the bird?
Good. That's a good idea.
I mean,
It's
I
possible.
could. I could always contact an extraplanar entity and ask the right way.
But let's try the vulture first.
Okay.
And Rosie, you can see if it's going the right way.
okay.
It's probably still eating the wolf right now, though. I don't know if you want to disturb it. It was quite cranky, Twist.
Oh.
Have you been?
Well, you have to sing. You have to sing to it.
I'm not really one for singing.
Did you
Twist.
sing? Well, there you go.
Yeah. Makes sense. You should have sang to it, Mum.
Why didn't you sing to it, Kraken?
Well, I was too busy getting out of the way of its beak. It was trying to kill us. The thing is feral.
It wasn't trying to kill us. It was just, well, it was just guarding its food. It was hungry.
I crawl inside Goldrick's bag.
All right. Well, I suppose, Rosie, if you'd rather. I don't know if the bird will be able to find a static location. It can follow things, but, you know, heading to a town may be difficult, or a ruin.
All right,
Isn't it like those little birds that can fly between places? You
Oh,
always know the way back, don't they?
Well,
what
yes,
if-
but
Go ahead, sorry.
I don't think it'll work that way this time. I'll try.
But what
Sure.
if it gets distracted by dead something?
Well, exactly. And I whistle for it. Vulture swoops down again. All right. You know the drill. This time we're going home. Go home, okay? Home.
It kind of like looks at you kind of awkwardly.
Home. Home. Go on.
Doesn't
Flies
seem to
off.
react.
This is gonna go well.
All right. Please go home.
Give me a singing plus your charisma, please.
4.
The vulture just kind of like looks at you awkwardly.
Never mind. I don't think it understands. Rosie.
Got it. I'll do this. Do you want me to do survival?
Yeah, if you're leading the way, absolutely.
Yep, I'm leading the way.
Please roll well. Please roll well.
Survival plus your intuition.
Situation. I'm gonna add a luck die just because I like y'all. There we go.
Holy
Fantastic.
mother of God. How many?
Yeah.
Oh, that exploded. Okay. 22. Holy shit.
We on our way home, babies.
You continue onwards. Okay.
Can I spend the first hour of this travel casting a spell?
What would you like to cast?
Dowsing.
Okay.
I know that she got it right, but Crackule doesn't trust anyone anymore. And he's getting scared of the spiky boy.
And you're trying to reduce the spell cost by 3 MP.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, dowsing is a divination thing. You can choose a specific object or creature you would be able to identify if you saw it and sense the direction to it.
What's the old boy called? Demetrius?
Demetrius, yes. Now,
And
I gotta see what if this. This should be limited by range as well.
oh, this is limited by range then. Fuck
Well,
that.
no, because you're sensing just a general direction. Yeah, so it's just a general direction. And if you're trying to sense Demetrius, you would know that Rosalina is on the most direct course back home.
I'll probably sit in the bottom of the bag just muttering to myself for a little while. Usual incantation, weird noises. Every now and then a snarl or like a horrible reptilian, throaty, glottal thing.
What are you doing, Bagdates?
Shush.
Okay,
Whispering my info.
But then I pop back up and I've got a shadow compass, which always points to Demetrius for however long I hold it, a couple of minutes, and I just pop straight back up and hold it in front of Goldrick's face. Look at that.
it's up to 1 minute or concentration. So as long as you hold concentration on it.
1 minute is all I want for it. I don't want to hold it forever. I just
What
pop it
is
out. What is that? I don't know, but it says we're going the right way.
Well, Right.
Look
Did
at
you
it.
think she was going the wrong way?
Well, I didn't trust that we weren't going the wrong way.
You should trust your team a little bit more.
Well, I've trusted you a few times, and twice I've had to come to your rescue, and I dismiss the shadow compass.
Why should you had to come to Twice you've had to come to my rescue.
Anyway, I'm very tired. I can go back in the bag
So-
and have a little sleep.
You guys have been traveling for quite a while. We'll say about 8 hours. So you guys took your break pretty early in the morning. I would say it was about a little bit after dawn. So it's probably about 8 a.m. or so when you guys took your break. So now it's about 4 p.m. You guys have been traveling a long time since you slept. You've basically been traveling for probably about 16 hours today. It's a lot of walking.
I've had a sleep. Just for the record, I've had a nice little sleepy in the bag during this last portion.
This is unfair.
That's okay.
So I think I want to have a. Let me get an endurance check. Plus, I will allow you to roll survival, along with that, or hardy.
I have hardy.
I'd like to state for the record that I haven't done anything difficult apart from cast one spell that took me an hour.
Yeah, Galdrick's
need to
carrying
do-
all the shit.
Yeah. This is why you always take a small character, everyone. Someone else won't be able to help it. They'll be like, I want to be something big and strong. Just climb on its back, whatever it is. Every time. Always play small characters. Broken.
Yeah, I'm gonna say anything less than a 13 on this
Your
is
day.
going to make you guys fatigued.
I'm gonna add my last luck die to this one because I don't like being fatigued.
Okay. 4 ones in there.
Jesus
4
Christ.
ones. that was a 6d6 and 11 there.
What is up with this fucking campaign? I guess it's just because.
Well, there have been some good rolls today too. Trist Vulture is the
think,
MVP of the group for sure.
My brain
Victor.
is just not used to seeing D6s, I think, as well. I'm so used to seeing D20s, so the odds of it being a 1 are so much higher. But, good God, freaks me out.
Yeah, so go ahead and, Zagoticus, give me an endurance plus survival or hardy.
I'm so upset right now. How the does that happen?
Yeah, we need one from Trist as well.
Okay.
What's this for? Sorry,
This is for fatigue. You guys have been
We're not
traveling.
looking for it too long.
You guys have been traveling for a long time today.
I feel like
Like-
the arbitrary, how do we know that we've been traveling for a long time, except that you're telling us we've been traveling for a long time? Where was the we've been traveling for a medium amount of time and then we can rest part?
Well, because the fatigue can go away if you rest.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, everyone aside from Cracule is on the first level of fatigue. You guys are pretty tired. You've been traveling for about 16 hours today.
You guys look pretty tired.
16 hours. So I would put us at almost dusk, right?
It's 4 p.m. or so.
Okay.
Dusk is about 7.
Yeah. I thought we were a little bit closer. Right, well, I'm getting quite. Me too. But there's still plenty of daylight. Well, I guess we can use this time to just rest and maybe gather some more food, maybe.
I could take a nap. That's what I could do.
Camping wouldn't go amiss, I don't think.
Right, but if we sleep now, we'll be traveling through the night again.
There's nothing
That's-
wrong with that. It just means we're not going to run into people.
Nothing wrong with that apart from strange bears and bandits.
Well, are we far enough away from the prying eyes that we wanted to travel? Not because we wanted to keep a low profile.
We should be far enough away now. It was mostly just getting there, keeping a low profile so we weren't.
Alright then, so
Well, maybe on the way back's fine as well.
what then?
We have to sleep sometime. Well, let's rest here then, I guess.
Rory, all right, great. Can I like find like a tree to like nuzzle up against?
Sure.
We're not right here. Just no, and we'll find somewhere that's.
There's trees
that
all
tree,
over.
That tree over there looks great. I want to like swing off my bag with
No,
crack
not just a
still
tree.
in it.
I would like to
Grab
fly
my
out of the bag
side
before he
my
kills
bag,
me.
I'm gonna kind of fluff it.
Both of
Put
you
it
roll.
out.
Both of you roll initiative.
Fuck. I don't know that.
Let's
I have
see.
intuition.
Let's
There's a
see.
button
Is that
for
right?
it now.
There's an
Tactics?
intuition button.
Fuck.
Tactics?
No, intuition.
it's
It
tactical.
factors in tactics.
I have
Does-
dodging.
So Crackuel flies out before the bag collides with a random
no, fuck
rock.
you. You look tired. Fly away.
Right, see, you're catching on. I'm gonna fluff it, and I'm just gonna like put it against one of the local trees and just.
I land a little further away.
I go to sleep.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I've just set up my tent and yeah, set up camp, go to sleep.
Trist immediately is always the first one to go to sleep.
It's always the people who complain about me being a terrible watchman who go to fucking sleep and never volunteer.
Well, at least we don't let bandits steal everything.
Oh yeah, yeah, from under your fucking head. In some people's cases.
I mean, I don't know.
Goldrick, probably.
Why
Just
do
I
you
know Goldrick.
whispering my name? I'm sleeping. Leave me alone.
Right, well, we won't need a fire now, but we should look around at people already just like. And I go and start gathering some firewood for the fire we'll need later in the night when it turns cold. That they'll all be super grateful for, but they won't say thank you. Fuck. But
I
yeah,
say thank you. What?
well, you're also like super insane.
That's true.
I will take
So,
first watch.
Galdrick, give me a perception check. You catch Crackuel, pretty much like in the bag, trying. He's got the coin purse in hand. You can see he's got it open.
I grab him by the neck. What are you doing?
Listen. I thought you were. I thought you were asleep. Shh.
I squeeze harder. And like little loose.
I'm just making sure that our investment is safe from the others.
Crackle, they don't even. I'm pretty sure they already know about it. And two, stop trying to steal money. Right? Need money.
Like-
can't even carry it anyway.
I would like to run. I'd like to fly away again.
He's got you by the neck. Crackuel's
got?
little wings start to
What are you
flap.
doing? What are you doing? Here, you know what? Here, just make sure. Here, I want to like grab the bag and just like start stuffing him into the bag like a turkey. Just there, see, it's safe. I tie the end. Ah.
You're using Crackuel as a pillow. I mean, this isn't quiet. Everybody can pretty much see this going on.
I'm
No,
off collecting
100
firewood. so-
100% sleeping through it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes. While I'm laying in there underneath his fucking head, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes to cast message and tell Mum. I'm telling on you.
Mom.
I'm literally like, Mom.
You have to wait for Glenda to come back as well because there's a range on this.
Well, how far did she go?
Well, she went to go collect firewood. It's 'cause she probably went further than 10 feet.
Probably
10
be
minutes?
5 or 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check plus your intuition, Glenda.
It's just my intuition since I don't have anything else. Just looking for sticks. I got 5. I found 5 sticks.
You don't find anything that's really good to use in terms of like dry.
I don't even really know what's good to use.
Yeah,
I just know it sticks.
you find a few that are kind of like there's no like really good dead wood. You find kind of like some saplings or something maybe. So maybe if you're able to kind of like get some kind of fire going, then maybe you can dry it out a little bit. But it's not optimal for starting a fire.
Well, I bring back what few twigs and sticks I have and just kind of put them down in kind of this middle of the small clearing we're in.
I'm messaging you immediately.
I just get your voice in my head, like,
Mom, he's tied me in the bag and he's laying on it. I can't breathe.
So, Galdrick, just an FYI, you clicked the wrong button when you did your roll before. There's an actual initiative roll. You clicked intuition.
Oh, I did that as well. Where's the?
It's just down a little bit. There's in the movement section. There's an initiative button.
Oh damn, there is.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh.
It factors in if you have the tactics skill, basically.
That didn't. That's only 2 die. I should have 3 because I have tactics.
Uh-oh.
Retry.
you
Yep.
can just
2
edit
dice.
the modifier yourself.
I can just add the 1.
Uh-oh, Etoile, another bug.
There you go. Or I'll add 1 for the mod.
You're fired.
So with that message in my head, I just turned to Galdrick.
Whoa. He was snooping in the bag. I'm taking him a lesson.
Right, so you thought... This is like you want to smoke cigarettes? Then smoke a whole packet! kind of situation.
You can see the bag kind of like
I'm snipping
wiggling
the bag.
as well.
I opened.
Just
I
let
opened
him
my
out.
Mom, he had his hand in the coin purse.
Right, the coin purse that you both got. Right?
He taking his side. Oh, that's nice. You know what? That's fucking nice.
I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm just trying to... Don't...
That's fun. I unzip the top, grab him by like the wings, and just drag him out and throw him. Hey!
Ouch! Oh god.
Galdrick,
I want to take
how
a small
old are
handful
you?
of gold coins out of the purse. Just want to like, hey! I just want to like throw them at him like pellets.
I am sleeping through this whole thing.
This is perfectly normal.
Absolutely unconscious.
I'm so used to being treated like this. This is how I've been treated my whole life. So I just it is water off a duck's back to me. I just land, dust myself up, and start picking up the coin.
Tie up the bag, put it behind my back. Nice.
Galdrick,
Whoa.
how old are you?
I don't remember. The sheets changed a few times.
It should be right there under life path. Come on.
Well, I don't remember because there was a errata thing which changed my age.
That's
Right,
correct.
Well, you're not a child anymore, are you?
You know what? I'm older than you.
Right, then act like it.
Oh, I am. I was punishing somebody for stealing.
It's not stealing, it's his. As well as yours. You both got it.
He tried to literally take it from my knapsack whilst I was sleeping instead of just saying, like, hey, I need some
Well,
gold.
well, do you want me to
What
hold
is it
on to
gold
it?
for,
If you're
Annie?
going to fight over it, will I hold on to it for you both?
Nope, I'll gold it. He's already got some gold.
Right, well, but the gold's going to resistance.
Yeah, totally.
Right, no more shenanigans. Get your sleep and stop.
I'm trying to. You keep
Missing
waking me
around.
up. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. Just
Right.
you understand that he is on my back all day. I have to carry him. I have to clean him. I have to save his life. And then he wakes up when I sleep. Don't mess with me when I'm sleeping.
You don't have to carry him around. You do know that.
Yes, I do. He's like
You're
a
not-
wee little baby.
You're
Or
not
I feel like if an
carry
ant
me.
bites him, he's just gonna keel over and die.
Are you going to make Rosalina carry me? She's half dead.
No, you can walk on your own.
Triss doesn't even have all the arms required.
Right, Crackule, you get your sleep. You need it. That rear end of yours has to heal properly as
I
well.
need sleep. For the record,
How maybe we could get like some sort of like knapsack that we could attach to Trist's vulture, and then you could just fly around in the knapsack.
Just get some sleep.
All right, I was just a thought.
So Glenda, are you the one that's are you taking watch?
Right, I'm going to be taking watch, just so you know, since you're all just going to sleep.
You'll be taking watch again.
Right, then who's going to take watch?
Triss is.
Triss is.
You can see like the flap from Trist's tent like blow up every now and again, like.
Triss is already asleep. She can just. It's like she drops dead. Honestly.
I'll do it.
Are you sure you'll do it?
Yes.
You won't get up to any mischief.
No.
Do you want me to keep watch with you?
No, you need to take your rest. I've had quite a nice journey. I've been in the backpack. I feel fully refreshed. I bumped a little more, but I don't need that to see.
Well, who are you waking for next watch then?
I just look at
Do you get this big kind of like mischievous grin?
Everyone.
Yes, I'll wake Goldrick. I fear if I wake Rosalina, she'll die. If I wake Triss, she'll shoot me in the chin. You've never rested in your life. And Goldrick, well, I'm sure he'll be fine with being awoken.
Right, well. Don't be mischievous.
Oh, please, I'm a fully grown adult man.
Who can't walk on his own.
Well, that's a biological issue, and you are ableist.
No, it's not. It's. Well, good luck on your watch then.
Right, I need your help now, Zucoticus.
Yeah.
It's time to cast the ultimate watch spell.
The ultimate watch spell.
This might take us a while, Whack.
Oh God! Brad is casting a spell, everyone.
I feel like I can create like a fucking
Are you sure?
AOE.
Are you sure we don't want to like take a break so that Brad can entirely?
This could be a good time for a break.
We can take a break. We can take a break. Why don't we take a quick break, everybody? We'll be back in a little while, as maybe Brad will have completed his figuring out of this spell by then. Let's take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Before you go to a break, say thank you to all the people that have subbed. I know we don't have alerts and things that come up because we just think it interrupts the show because it's a narrative-based thing. But I have seen a few coming up. So thank you very much for you guys subbing in the chat. We see you.
We love you.
Whack loves you. I think you're okay. Let's go to a break.
I don't really care one way or another.
Thanks for subbing.
Thank you guys so much for the subs. And if you haven't seen it, the Patreon has been spammed in the chat. Take a look, see what kind of rewards and stuff we've got to offer. We've got a hell of a lot of good rewards up there, especially if you're trying to create your own campaigns and such. Check it out. Thank you very much. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Tablestory, the Nameless Ones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone, welcome back. Hello. That's a face, Vin. Wow, okay.
That
Wow.
looked like a very satisfying stretch.
I had this.
Yeah, that was a power stretch. Welcome back. Sorry, guys, for the extended break. Brad needed to figure out how to make a spell.
First time it's ever happened, though.
I don't think he's actually figured it out yet,
Nope.
though.
Still hasn't actually accomplished anything.
Listen, guys, I'm just RPing someone with intelligence, okay?
Okay,
Because
so
we're both annoying.
what's the plan
that's
here?
Like my whole life right there.
Before I settle down to actually sleep, I'm gonna spend some time casting a spell. I'll whisper it to you, Mark.
Okay.
If Crackule touches the book, it fucking burns my hands. I know what the spell is. Even in character, I know what the spell is. I'm walking past as you're casting this spell. I know what you're doing. I'm not going to touch the book, and I'm going to walk. I'm going to start walking, Wax. I'm going to walk 100
I'm just
feet.
saying my prayers.
I'm going to do. I'm going to walk 100 feet diameter, circumference. I can do math.
Okay.
Around the camp, so that the location becomes familiar to me.
Fair
so
enough.
that I can sit for the next 10 minutes and reduce my casting time by casting Clairaudience in 100-foot diameter around the camp. And now I should be able to hear everything within that 100 foot.
Okay.
Whack.
Yes.
Does that work?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can hear everything.
You have clairaudience.
All right.
Give
How
me
much
a
does that
perception
cost
check.
me? I think that cost me 1 MP though, right?
No, because you're doing it in a range. You did it over 10 minutes.
I reduced it by 2, and the range is 100 foot, so that's 4, so that's 2, so it's 3 it cost me. Okay. Yeah.
Correct.
One,
Okay, so,
I think it cost me more actually.
yeah, did you give me a perception check?
You mixed up range
Clairaudience.
with diameter area.
Yeah,
It cost me 1 more. Okay.
yeah. So if you're doing 100 feet, that's 6 MP, but you're reducing it by 2, so that goes down to a cost of 4.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then plus the 2 to cast it.
Yeah.
I'm down to 0 MP. That's fine. I get him back soon. I sit in the middle of the camp with my arms like Namaste style, my legs, my tiny bowed legs crossed, and just listen to everything around me.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Can I have like exploding advantage?
No.
What? I have the ability to hear everything within 100 feet. Whack, Stephen. Can I at least
aware.
have local knowledge?
No. Just give me a perception check.
Can
Get
I
fucked.
add? Okay.
It's a 20 on a 46. Okay.
That's the best roll I've ever. That's the highest number I've ever rolled in this campaign.
So as you cast the spell and you kind of concentrate, all of the sounds of like every little creepy crawly thing moving around within 100 feet begins to overwhelm you. It's just like you hear like little like insect like little like creatures and stuff crawling around. Like, yeah. Yeah. It's all kinds of like weird noises. Just like I don't know if you've ever cast this spell before, but you're like suddenly like maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. As you
Never
can
done it in an AOE like this. I've always used it on people.
you can hear like everybody's heartbeat and like Triss like me 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 me. It's just it's like everything all at once. It's just kind of like it's a bit intense.
I kill the spell.
Well, MP well used, my dude. That was what the break was for, guys.
That took me longer in real life to cast than it did in the game.
Oh god.
The actual magic spell.
Oh my god.
I break the spell, I shake it off, and I just say, well, I'm sure we'll be fine. And then I'm going to sit for an hour and return my magic points. Is it the next day yet? What's the time?
So if you're gonna, so when you guys started your rest, it was about 4 p.m. We'll say 4:30 to sort of gather some things. There's no fire, by the way. Glenda's the one that tried to get stuff for a fire.
I don't want a fire.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see in the dark.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Out of character, I fucking hate Cracule, by the way. But in character, there's no way Cracule wouldn't just be like, whatever, I failed at my thing, but I'm not telling them.
Okay.
I'm gonna. So it's not the next day yet, so I can't even summon up
Nope.
my last. My
You can
magic points thing.
give me a perception check. Okay. Okay. Near the end of your 3-hour watch, you hear with your non-magical senses something kind of like shake some of the surrounding like shrubbery.
Mask comes down. I pick up my giant crossbow, which is a small light crossbow. I pull the fucking thing back. I grab it up. I aim it towards the bush. And I say, who goes there? Hand on the fucking trigger. Hair trigger, motherfucker.
No
Motherfucker's
response.
This motherfucker's getting ruined. I say, I'd suggest you leave this camp right away. Or else a crossbow bolt through the chin for you, good sir.
The shrub
Say the
moves
most
again.
Intimidating way I can.
Yeah, the shrub moves again.
Then, using my voice mimicry, I bring up the voice of the fucking intimidating demon thing that we met in the town.
The one that Rosalina has become good friends with?
Yeah. And then I kind of say,
Yes. Do not enter this place, or your soul is mine.
and then, using my voice mimicry, I use the guard's voice from the town as well to go, yeah, that's right. You clear off.
Nothing seems to happen.
Is it still there? Oh, fucking hell. I look over at Goldrick and at Mum. I'm going to fire the crossbow at the bush.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
And I'm going to say, eat this, motherfucker. And I'm going to shoot the crossbow. Listen, this is my Gizmo fucking Rambo, remembering Gremlins when he makes the paperclip crossbow thing?
Yes.
You watch me kill this thing. So I guess I just click this new weapon.
14.
Nothing.
The bush seems to shake for a second,
Nothing cries
then
out.
nothing.
feel like I probably killed it. And if they wake up and I've got us a fresh fucking boar, they will have no choice but to take me seriously from now on.
Mm-hmm. But what if it's not a boar?
Well, this is the thing, is that I'm pretty sure it's a boar and that I've killed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a person.
No.
What if it's Tristan Jr.?
If it's a person, they've fucked off because there's a demon and a couple of different people in this camp, so they've run away. If it's a creature and it's a demon thing, it would have already burst into the camp and just started messing us up like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. If it's something like little, scuffling around for some food, that's what it's doing. It's in the bush, snuffling around for some food. It's a boar or a small, like, I don't know, thing that I can kill and eat. I would like to pull out my butter knife, put the crossbow down, approach the bush, part the bush, and claim my prize. Please.
Click
DM of Doom.
click the light crossbow text under your name there in the chat.
Oh yeah, I did hit it,
I'm
motherfucker.
really,
Look at
really
this.
hoping that a raptor just comes out.
Why is the 6 in red?
It's just color coding for flat damage versus other
Yes.
damage, I think.
So, in the bush, you could see a no longer wiggling snake.
Like, I lift up the mask.
Just barely hit it, by the way.
It's not wiggling for now, and then it suddenly, as you get close to it, strikes and kills
Yeah.
you.
It's just one it's actually just a tentacle.
Elf is like, please.
I bring the snake out. I leave the crossbow bolt in it. I put the snake next to the area where Glenda made the fucking boar wolf meat or whatever. And I sit back, arms crossed. Is it the end of my watch?
Almost, yeah. It's nighttime now, by the way.
I sit back, put my little bow legs up, and just like look as cool as I can with my prize snake.
Do you go to wake someone up?
Oh, until the end of my thing. I'm just sitting there like that in case someone wakes up. At the end of my shift, I'll shout, "Oh, Goldrick!" As loud as I don't care if it wakes everyone up.
Sure, everyone give me a perception check. Low is good.
I don't know why I played another annoying character. Everybody who
I think we
watched
all know why you
Ilios-
played another annoying character, Brad.
No, I played Gooch and I had to retire him because he was so annoying to the partying character that I had to retire a character.
Okay, Rosalina and Trist, you both wake up as Cracule starts to yell.
What? What is it?
Alright, Trist, you'll do.
Uh,
Rosie, Rosie, go back to sleep, my dear.
okay.
Trist,
What?
it's your turn for watch. But first, please do come and revel in my glory.
I crawl out of the tent and like look over at whatever Cracule is bragging about.
My legs are up.
Is
and I
it
do
like
a-
Jarl Balgruff? Like, are you just like...
It's exactly what I'm doing. And then as soon as she comes out, I do like a flourish. If not for me, you might all have been poisoned and killed in the night.
You killed a snake. Yes?
Mm.
Is that what I'm seeing?
One shot.
You
With
know
a
how
weapon
I
I've never used before.
you know how I kill snakes, right? When they slither up next to me, I step on their heads. That's it.
Well, I shot it with a crossbow
Congratulations.
with little more than the sounds. That
Are you
I
sure
knew.
it's dead? You want me to make sure it's dead? I can make sure. I pull my pistol out and I point it at the dead snakes.
I look at it warily and say, "Wait, we can eat it.
Fair enough. Put the pistol
I'll leave the
away.
cooking to you." And then I go and get in Trist's tent and bed. Or
That's a very dangerous move, my friend.
I know. I just do it very casually in the hopes that you don't notice it and that you're like,
No, I don't
Slightly.
notice. I don't notice it when you're doing it the first time. But when I have to go back in there, you're gonna get a serious murdering.
bullet to the head. Yeah, I just casually walk over.
But so I look at the corpse.
Fucking
of the
Rage
snake.
Against the Machine starts to play. Like,
I look at the corpse that's lying here, and I just pick up the snake corpse and just huck it into the woods, and then like sit down for my watch.
the funny part is, Cracula probably spent like a good 10 minutes getting the pose right before he even tried to summon you. Wait, is my arm on the other side? Perhaps I should widen my legs. Yes, yeah.
If I could summon a mirror, if I had the MP to do it, I would have done.
Okay. Yeah, so Trist, you begin to take watch. It's nighttime. Do you light a torch or anything?
Don't I have a fire? Isn't there a fire?
There's no fire. Glinda failed pretty hard on her survival check.
I hang out. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. Perception check.
Cool. I perceive a 15.
Okay. Your watch goes without any trouble.
Lovely. I was hoping for just like the no trouble option. Good. I go back into my tent.
And I just want you guys to know, like, I actually have the nothing happens option, like, as a pretty high number. But the amount of times that it has not come up is Roll20 shitting on you guys. Like,
I go over to Galdrick and I give him a nudge for waking him up for watch. Like,
What do you want?
it's watch time.
Oh.
And then I go back over to my tent and I go inside and there's a Cracule in there. And I grab him by the fucking torso, basically, just like the whole thing, just like with my hand.
I had this, like, weird mental picture, like, when Cracula went in there, of your vulture sleeping in the tent, and then, like,
I mean, that's possible.
like a horrible 80s puppet of the vulture, like, just cobbled together from scraps on a movie set. It's just like turns its head, and Cracula looks at it, just starts screaming. Okay. Yeah, so what do you...
So I grab Cracula, and I go, "Don't sleep in my bed."
Wow.
Unlike our good friend Galdrick, who I appreciate very much, I don't enjoy you shitting and pissing all over my belongings.
He does do that. It's disgusting.
Well, I try not to.
So you will remove yourself from my bed in the next, 2 seconds, or you'll die.
I fly as fast as I can, up, just directly upwards out of the tent and away from
Good.
Trist.
Good.
Land on Galdrick.
What are you doing?
Don't let her kill me. I'll give you 8 gold crescents
I held my hand out.
if she tries to kill me.
Go hold my hand out.
I jump
I need
down.
to depose it.
I jump down and go and get in Galdrick's bed.
Get out!
Where else am I going to sleep? In the bloody bush? Oh, I killed a snake.
Yeah, was it venomous?
It was huge.
Yeah, where is it?
It was twice the size of me.
Where is it? I could use a snake.
Well, Trist ate it during her watch.
I don't believe there for a second. She's too pressy for that.
No, trust me. I've never seen anything like it. She extended her jaw like a snake herself. It's horrific.
It's the post elves can do that.
Yes, elves. Disgusting.
It's disgusting. Go to sleep.
Disgusting
Go to sleep.
creatures.
I've got it.
Well, I'm gonna have nightmares about elf snakes now.
What?
I go to sleep
All right,
in
well,
Galdrick's bed.
I'll start doing a minor patrol around the little area.
Okay, give me a perception check.
This is where it all goes to shit. Not bad.
Okay.
Why'd you roll another 9? I feel like Whack needs me.
Roll20 hates you.
I
Anytime this man has to roll against me, I just hear like 18 dice hit the table.
All right. So
I'm just searching around.
your I guess your 3 hours are up.
Oh, mono.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Wait a minute. I'm last watch, right? We did 1, 2, 3.
You did do 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay. So I need to wake everybody up. Oh. Okay. You know what? Don't look at me, log date. Just shouting at the score. All right. Well, I'm gonna get up. Oh, who should I wake up first? Oh, lovely. Is Cracky all asleep? Like dead out?
It's by the way, it's 1 a.m. If you guys want to roll to see how much health you get back, etc. You get your luck dice back.
Oh my god.
You can do that now.
Can I do my once a day magic points?
You absolutely can.
It is done. I will spend them all immediately. In the most irrelevant way I possibly can, to try and give the rest of my party some sort of brain hemorrhage.
All right, I'm gonna go over to where Crackuel is in my bed, and I'm just gonna like grab the bed, the roll he's sleeping in. Just gonna like pull it out from under him. Just time to get up. It's time to stop moving. I'm gonna start rolling it up.
Give me
Wake
a
up, Mom.
give me a perception
Roll
check,
sideways.
Galdrick. Okay.
Fucking hell. We need an emote that is just Whack saying okay.
I checked my bag to make sure no one stole my gold. Just, you know, because that's happened the previous night.
Oh, we have the fucking quote in chat. It's the quote number one.
It's quote number one.
I roll over. Again, this is how I'm used to being woken up probably in my whole life. Like, this is how I just think people affectionately wake people up. Roll over into the dirt, spit out the dust, go and wake up Mum. Mum! I start doing the like, Mum.
You get to within 5 feet of me, and you hit a barrier. Because my hedging, so
Glenda is
you're
a hedge
subject to a
lord.
magic versus mental defense attack.
Oh, fuck this. I'll kill the shit out of this. I'm going to step through
If it
it.
succeeds, the hedge creature cannot enter. So defense.
How can I
creature-
succeed on it?
Your Glenda's got to roll a her magic
Your,
and abjure.
Versus what?
your mental defense.
Oh, mate, you're about to get fucking wrecked.
Or am I?
I know you're probably
16.
not. Fuck! Mine's 15.
Wow.
Yeah, so you try to walk towards me and
You
you get stuck.
What are you doing? I said wake up, Mom.
Your card. Some
Mate.
sort of... I'm going to bring him over. Come close.
Oh, what do you want?
Quietly.
Yeah, I did it for demons and humans, or like humanoids.
I'm
So
gonna,
Godric will hit it as well.
I'm like, touch the air here. Unfortunately, am I aware of what's happening? I'm pretty aware. I think that
You
what
can
she's
roll
doing.
me magic plus your abjure.
not that, just why she's doing. This is her spell and not something horrific.
You can roll me magic plus your abjure.
Okay.
It won't be hard.
you
Yes. You understand what is happening.
I'm gonna have Goldrick touch it. Touch here. Be very quiet.
No,
Careful.
no. Can I like? What is insight? Can I see he's up to something? Is that
It's Crackiel.
what can I roll to see what he's up to? Because he's
As far as what
like
Cracul.
for the sake of insight, he's like, come here, just touch this. Like I can tell he's up to something.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me just a. Give Give me an intuition plus insight if you've got it.
Shit.
You're still like kind of groggy, so you just kind of do it, not realizing that Cracule is speaking, and you should not trust any words that come out of his mouth.
Sure. Whatever. I'm gonna walk forward into it.
Give me your roll, Glenda. 15. Okay.
15
Versus your mental defense, Galdrick.
Christ, I need to up my mental defense.
Yeah, so you hit it as well.
I'm gonna say, Goldrick, something's trying to kill Mum. It's locked her inside of an invisible barrier, and it's most likely eating on her mind and soul as we speak.
Oh, what, are you being serious right now?
It's the book.
Wait, Mom has the book?
There's only one thing we can do, Goldrick. We can't step through while wearing clothes.
All
We're
right.
going to have,
You're
we're going
absolutely
to have
right.
to take everything off.
And I start I grab Cracule and I just start stripping him.
I've only got my thing on. I take it off. Goldrick, I can't go in there alone. I'm going to need your help.
You guys are so fun.
Of course. Run away. It's gonna take me about 28 minutes to take off this armor there.
How
Right,
loud
I'll
is
sit there.
the clanking of...
I am purposefully trying to make sure that he has to do it quietly, because I was saying you have to. I don't want him to know.
You do.
I know.
Why are you telling me to shoot?
Be quiet.
Mom's in trouble.
The demon is here somewhere, and if it catches on to us, it'll make the spell twice as powerful.
Give me another bluffing check.
I would like to use both of my luck die on this.
A 5
Wrong.
from Galdrick. And a 19 from Cracule. Oh my
Quiet.
God, Galdrick, you probably like. You know,
Quietly.
I'm very. All right. Shouldn't we wake the others?
No. We can do this. We can save Mum.
it's 1 o'clock at night. And Cracule's completely naked now. Galdrick has taken off his clothes.
All right. I spend the next, I don't know how long trying to take off my armor silently.
All right. Okay. I jump on his back and like.
Oh, no,
Stand.
not when you're naked. Get it off. Get it off.
Okay. We're gonna have to run at it very fast. Your strength should get you through, and I'll do my best.
Wait, what? Oh,
We
okay,
have
yeah.
to break
oh,
through.
Sure. All right.
Our physical possessions will not make it through.
We need better music for this.
Are you ready?
Can I?
Once you get through, if you see the demon, you must attack it with your bare fists. We will not have weapons to aid us inside. I throw my butter knife to the ground dramatically.
Oh,
Good luck,
all right.
brother. I slap him on his ass
All
with my
right.
giant hands.
Ew, that's nice. All right, here we go. 1, 2.
I stand still.
Galdrick begins to charge.
As soon as he gets within like 1 foot of the barrier, I shout, "Mom!" as loud as I can.
I kind of want to do that like traitorous. I turn around like, woo.
Hey, Galdrick, you just slam into the fucking thing. Glenda, you wake up. And Trist, you and Rosalina can also roll me perception checks.
No, I really don't want to.
For the sake of me being nude, are my balls like they're out of a glass shower window? You know what I mean?
What do you do when you shower? Jesus Christ!
I'm just not gonna.
Oh, Rosalina's a 21. Oh
I'm
God!
fucking rolling around, naked behind him, laughing my ass off.
Rosalina, yeah, you like jump up, like hearing some screaming. You're like, what? You know, like looking over at the sound of the noise. Trist, give me your perception.
Oh, but I don't.
I have night vision.
I want to refuse this check.
I think we all do.
I really don't want to do this check. wasting my good dice rolls on some bullshit.
Okay, you like spring forward, hearing the screams, looking outside your tent. You see Cracule naked, rolling around the ground,
I
pointing.
go back to sleep.
Pointing at Galdrick. Galdrick is like.
I'm already asleep, Whack. I'm already asleep again.
I'm really upset that like me and Elf rolled 2 6s on
I know, it's the fucking most bullshit thing.
butts and
So, Galdrick, give me your strength check, please. Strength plus your, if you have athletics, or actually running. Give me strength plus your running.
You have running, right?
Glenda, how much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
I don't know where that is in my sheet. I
Just
expect
estimate.
not much though. Like, I'm a 3 foot tall person, so maybe 50 pounds or something like that.
Okay.
Right? Really light.
Yeah.
Well,
So you wake up like, what? You see Galdrick hard charging towards your fucking,
Galdrick,
and then just you actually get pushed backwards a bit, like from where you're sleeping, getting shoved across the ground. You do like a little bit of a roll.
Boom!
Galdrick, what are you doing?
I'm coming, don't worry!
No, please don't, and put clothes on. What are you doing? Put your clothes. Why are you naked?
Cracule said it.
I'm laughing.
Oh, you didn't listen to Cracule, did you?
He said, I covered the job. He said that there was.
Just get your clothes on.
He said you was in trouble.
Please get your clothes on.
Yes, Mom. I'm sorry. I'd like to turn around to start picking up the gear, but I want to do the full naked bend over. Like, sorry, Mom. Sorry. I didn't.
Please, come on.
Should have seen your face.
Cracule, really?
What?
Really?
He tied me in a bag and used me as a pillow for 10 minutes.
Right, then, both of you listen. That's it. Pranks are over. We're done. No more.
I thought you was in trouble.
Yes, and I appreciate your enthusiasm, but no more stuffing Cracule in a bag, and Cracule, no more making Galdrick get naked and run at me furiously. It's
There you go.
not fun.
I can't stuff me in a bag anymore. Mum said so.
I'll get dressed. And so I kind of look at the other ladies and be like, Dory.
So to be fair, you guys have gotten your sleep. That was it for the final watch there.
Is that? Are we ready to go? Is that what's going on?
yes, I am very ready to go.
I'm sorry you had to see that, Rosie.
I'm tying my blanket back around my bits as well.
After I put
Honestly,
back on
the
my
ladies go to sleep and you two get naked. You're out of control.
odd-
Well, I
told-
actually kept us quite safe. There was a giant snake at one point in the night.
There was a snake.
Yes, I used my crossbow.
There's a
Nice.
snake.
You said Trist ate it.
And the
Right,
Chris
but-
did eat it after that. But
Are
I
you
killed
not-
it myself.
Are you not recalling the bear thing that was a nest of snakes? You didn't think maybe that dropped it off?
No. No, I also cast a spell which allowed me to hear everything within 100 feet. I could tell whether it was a demon bear, just a single snake. With my eyes closed, I fired wildly at the snake. One shot, one kill. Defeated it in single combat. I look up at Goldrick.
What are you looking at me? Don't. I'm mad at you right now. Made Mom see my giblets.
Right, well, let's get ourselves packed up and let's get moving then. And please, just behave yourselves, okay? And pay attention.
Of course, yes, of course. When Glenda turns around, I want to do like the father smacking a teenager in the back of the head to Cracule, just like. Son of a
I
bitch.
face plant the ground and immediately jump back up. Climb
On the
in
ground.
bag.
I'm helping him into the bag, like, whoa.
I'll go
Okay,
wake
in the
Trist. I go over to Trist's tent and just
Yeah.
Trist, hello.
Yes, I'm waking up.
Okay,
It's fine. Hang on a moment.
it's
I
okay.
pull myself out of the tent and start packing it up once I'm out there.
I'll give you a hand. I'll help you out.
Well, so do we know where we're going again?
Yes, well, I think so, but it's quite dark. Yeah, I'll get my lantern out. I get my lantern out and get it started. I had to refill the oil on it because
Okay.
I had to use it. But yeah, so
Yeah, so
I
you use
removed
an
some
oil
from
flask.
my inventory.
Okay.
I bought spares because this character was super prepared, so I made sure I had everything except cooking stuff because it was too expensive. But I have everything else. Soap and flask and candles, even whetstones. I have a saw. Fuck, I have a saw. Could have used that for firewood. God damn it! That's the whole reason I got the saw.
Well,
That's the whole reason I put the saw in there. If only I was as clever as Glenda and remembered.
Oh God. Okay. You can give me a perception check, Glenda.
I'm not good at those. Can you just let someone else do it? 6.
Okay.
Okay. Exclamation quote 1. Yeah, I get my lantern on. Right, are we all packed up? Are we ready to go?
Rosalina and Triss, you guys can also give me a perception check.
All right.
I'm not
of course,
doing
compared to being able to see Galdrick's junk, this
I know.
absolutely trash garbage.
Roll 20 consents when something hilarious is happening.
No, it can't.
Yes.
I'm just pretty sure you saw what you wanted to say. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna stretch a little bit.
Okay. Rosalina. You notice there's like a small hole in Glenda's bag. You can
Okay.
see like some stuff is sort of spilling out.
Oh, Mom, there
What
is
is it?
a hole in your bag, right here. And she like sticks her finger through it.
But give me a second to get it off and go
It's
around
right
and have a look.
there.
Yeah, so you had the I guess the remainder of the food in there.
Yeah,
that
that's
has
my
been
little-
removed.
Must have been a.
Yeah, you could
Wait,
tell.
didn't you
Does it,
have
does it look like chewed and frayed?
No, she had the book shielded against humanoids and demons.
And demons, yeah.
Yeah, hedging.
Humanoids and
Yep.
demons. Must have been a rat or a mouse or something got in. And I opened my bag and looked through, and
Yeah, you can see a small. There's like a small hole in there. Yeah.
I think it got the last bit of food.
What you mean? It got the last bit of food.
It must have smelt the wolf meat. It would have been, and then got in it, or the boar meat and eaten it. Everything else seems all right. What do I have?
Yeah, anything small has a chance to sort of fall through the hole unless you mend it.
Yeah, I need to fix this. Mend.
Dracula, there's no hole in all pack, right?
Is there a hole in our pack?
Everyone checks their bags. Check in case they got into yours.
Did anybody
just
else
don't
have
shoot
any
us.
food in their bags?
Here's my last ration. You get to wish.
Nope, I have no food.
No.
Mm. Whack, I would like to repair my bag potentially, but I'm gonna have to try and lawyer it a little bit.
I'm clinched. Go ahead.
So I have the mend stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but what's my bag made out of?
It's
Hemp.
Yeah, I would say
Or something close enough.
plants would work.
Or
Yeah.
life?
Definitely not.
Fuck chickens. They're a special kind of chicken. I don't have plants. Ah, goodness. Does anyone have anything I can just patch up this hole with?
Let me look. And actually, let's see what I got here in my bag. I got rope. And
rope.
it's made of hemp, so I'm gonna get a little bit off because I'm sure it's like the twisty kind that's all braided up, and I could probably like pull a little bit off and snip and do a little bit more. And
Well, you could also get creative with that
yeah.
because you have the transform skill,
Oh.
and you
Oh.
also have the secret of plants.
Yeah, but there ain't much I can transform. I feel like I never can transform anything.
You can absolutely transform that rope into
the missing part of my bag.
Into the missing part of his bag, yeah.
But it only lasts for up to 1 minute. And that's a cantrip. Okay, well, let's see. Let's get creative.
Permanent. Yeah, it's too long. Yeah, never mind.
So
that won't work.
But I do have press.
Oh, you could actually concentrate on it. You have to concentrate the whole time though.
That's like forever. I'm gonna have to concentrate. No thanks.
No, I don't think I can.
I'm gonna pull off the listen. Wait, just hold on. I'm gonna do what I was doing with the rope, unraveling. Like it's just like taking forever. But she's just like set on getting this stupid piece of hemp, and then literally that's all she does. She moves her hand across it. It looks like it snips it, and then we'll prestidigitation it to do the simple chore of sewing it up. There, if he lets me, that is.
Yeah. Give me. Roll your magic skill. I think.
Okay.
Roll your magic skill for me. Do you have anything that might be able to help you? Magic plus.
So predecessor, that one is under.
That's an exploit.
Oh yeah, that is my exploit for wizards.
I think this is going to be evocation. Go ahead and roll me evocation. Yeah, roll your evocation magic plus your special. Let's see. A 9.
A 6 and a 1. You got,
I think that's probably enough to kind of like sort of sew this bag together. That's pretty simple. I'm going to say that's within range there. It's not pretty, but it's a quick sort of loop through the gap there.
Basically, how I envision this is very, the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and she's like, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's basically Rosalina, like doing the little, trying to sew it up, but it looks not as good as old fairy godmother would do. Obviously.
A little bit of bippity boppity boobs.
Basically, yeah. There, it's fixed. Can we go now? Packing
Thank you. It's very nice. Thank you.
Don't say I'm nice. I don't like it when you say nice things to me. Okay.
What would you rather I say?
Call me bitch. Let's go.
Don't think I can do that.
Oh God.
You're too nice to call you a bitch. Right, let's go. Thank you again.
Don't say anything. Just go.
Okay. Who's leading the way?
We guess.
Yeah, I think it's Rosie.
Okay. And so since Elf brought it up, it's a totally valid point. How long do you want to try to go for here? Do you have a set amount of time before you guys want to take a break?
Do we have any distant idea of the distance?
We can get everybody can give me a survival and intuition. Figure it out. Yeah. So Rosalina You have a feeling that you're about a day away at this point. You got about 36 miles left.
Oh, we're at the pillars.
Yes.
So we know that, like, we're not too far away, everyone. Let's wrap it up.
It'll go a little bit faster as you guys leave the forest.
Hmm.
Do you remember this place?
Right, so we're getting near the edge of the forest then, finally.
Yes.
Ah, good.
We should probably refill in the waters that we need before we walk across.
Yeah,
The
we'll do
barren.
that. Yes, we can maybe get to the edge of the forest and then we'll rest for a bit and then try and get the rest done in one go if we can.
Yeah, I always feel like we're walking, stopping, walking. Whatever. Let's go.
All right then.
Okay,
But
so
I-
off you go. So you make it to the edge of the forest without any problems. That's going to take you probably about 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that.
Right, well,
You guys can see the grasslands start to stretch out in front of you. It is about dawn, just a little bit before dawn.
right, rest here then and then we'll get going. Just a quick break, just to catch our breath and maybe see if we can find some water to fill up on.
That sounds fine. Just-
Water doesn't need to be clean, I can take care of that. Just any water source will do.
What, Pete?
Who's
All
Pete?
right.
Just saying, Eddie Wolves.
So start looking for water.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you guys have been traveling for a while. You don't have food left. So you guys can give me another survival checks. Everybody another survival plus intuition.
This is for like active helping. I'm not actively helping, by the way. Just
Okay.
something else.
Yeah, this is for active helping.
Disregard my role. I don't even
okay.
try. Just sit down.
So Rosalina and Trist, you guys kind of work out that there's, there's some hills and stuff a little bit south. There'll probably be some like runoff from some rains, maybe down south a little bit.
Okay. If we head south a little, then we should be able to find something.
Yes, little ways. We won't be too far out of.
Shouldn't take us off course too far, right?
Right.
Right, we'll do that then, because well, my water skin's pretty much empty. So
Likewise.
Yeah,
I do
and
the stretch of my legs. I walk.
let's keep an eye out for anything we can eat as well. Because otherwise we'll have to go hungry until we get back to Oscadon.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you can work out the water source. That's this roll here. Rosalina and Trist, you guys are able to kind of find a stream of some kind where you can get water to heat up for drinking. And we'll get another survival check for any food, I guess. I assume you guys are gathering food, or are you trying to obtain it from other means?
Yeah, maybe just trying to see if we can find any, like nuts, acorns.
I'm looking for another
fruit,
squirrel.
that kind of stuff.
You're looking for another squirrel? Okay. Give me a perception check, Galdrick. The rest of you can roll survival if you're trying to sort of gather.
Gathering?
Yeah.
Fucking son of.
Okay. Rosalina, I'd say you're able to get some. I'd say you find some like nuts and berries, stuff that's like not really super tasty, but it's edible.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say roll me a 1d6.
Okay. Well, I was want to know if there's enough to share.
Get about maybe 3 handfuls worth.
Okay. And okay, Rosalina takes 2 handfuls and put them in like her little satchel thing that she has. She'll divide those up later, but she takes her own handful and like starts eating it now.
Right, everyone, give me your water skins if you're all filled up.
So,
Just to make sure the water's safe.
Like handing.
hand it
Right.
over.
Hey.
Hold on to my pouch, and I'll purify the water.
Okie doke.
There you go. It should be good to drink now, and it should still be cold. So
Correct. You don't have to heat it. Okay, so you guys have at least water. You don't have to worry about your water. You're all probably pretty thirsty, to be fair. So finding the water was definitely the most important thing. You're probably a bit hungry, but I think you know you guys can hold out for a while before it really starts to bother you, because you have eaten the day before. And, I mean, Galdrick's probably a bit hungry.
did anyone find anything to eat?
Well, because you try to eat every single thing that's edible that we've come across so far.
That's true. I am right about it.
You disregard whether it might be poisonous because you're a dwarf, and you instantly just try to eat it.
It's true. It's very true.
I did find something, but it's not much, and if you want a little snack for the road, just let me know.
Right. Okay then. Just to keep our energy up, so we can get back in one go. That's all.
I'm gonna. How long are we resting for?
We probably just stopped for long enough to get water and food, and then.
Figure a half hour.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get some food. I'll get my battle axe out.
Oh,
You're
you're
gonna
going
get-
to try and hunt something.
Hey, I'm gonna kill something. Oh wait, I don't have a battle axe. I have a sword. My bad.
Enjoy.
Hey, I'll be. Don't worry. Thank you. Course I will. Very good. Very good.
Well-
But
Are you that hungry? You need to get something.
I just need a little. I'm just a little hungry. I'm on a diet. All right. I'm trying to bulk up.
It's not. Oh right. Right. Are you sure?
Bless you.
Never mind.
Oh, just it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm gonna go. Bless you. I'm gonna go in the. Just kind of.
Around the
survey
area,
very
trying to
quiet.
find something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something I can stab and then cook.
Okay. So you can roll me like tracking or survival here. Otherwise, you can roll a perception check. Perception's going to be harder. You're not really able to find anything in the immediate area. There's some birds that are kind of like high up in the trees, but other than that, you don't find anything that's easily within reach, or at least something you can hunt.
I would like to take some rocks and try hitting a bird with it in the tree.
Okay. Give me an agility check. If you have the throwing skill, you can add that.
I'm just gonna. Come here, you! Oh!
Whiff so badly, it's not even close.
It's okay, I'll try again. It probably didn't scare him.
Cracule, roll me agility plus dodging.
Absolutely.
Okay. The rock gets
Am I
tossed
gonna
kind
die?
of nearby. You just hear it like...
Grief.
Can I throw
Raining
another-
rocks.
I'm sure I'll miss it regardless, but can I throw another one?
Sure. You've got a 2d6. It's basically impossible for you to hit these fucking birds. Cracule, give me an agility plus dodging.
I'm like looking in the wrong direction, like.
Crackules like looks this way. The rock sails past where he was just at.
Interesting.
Remember the scene from Waterboy where he throws the baseball out the window and it hits the professor in the side of the head? Like, that's what I'm hoping happens.
Yeah, nothing's coming down, man. You're just not good at this.
Hold on. All right, well, I guess I'll go back to the camp then. There's no food. I can wait. I'm all right. Just wait.
If only you had a crossbow.
Oh. Dracula!
What?
Come here!
No.
Wait a minute.
The best part is there were fucking 4 crossbows. Like, he just decided not to use one.
Don't worry. I do have a crossbow because he doesn't carry his own crossbow. It's in my fucking bag.
Yeah, my crossbow plus one of my one bolt is in there.
Can I use the crossbow?
No, it's not. You shot your one bolt into the bush to kill a snake.
And it was in the snake, and Triss threw the snake.
It's stuck in the snake?
I mean, I would have taken one of the other crossbow bolts. They're in the bag, right? Somewhere.
That's up to you. If Cracula would have taken it.
Bag.
Put them. Oh, I thought you put them in my bag.
No, because then Cracula says you only ended up taking one, right?
Yeah, but I thought we put all the crossbow bolts and the scimitars in his bag in the end. I wrapped him in the bag.
Nah, I've got the crossbow bolts and one scimitar.
Okay.
I doubt I would have walked this far without taking one of them and reloading my crossbow.
Okay.
Because I
Oh no,
like,
okay, it's Cracula.
I have a plan where I'm gonna sit on top of his head and use it like a
turret.
Turret.
Oh God.
I want to be a moving.
You need to get him a
turret.
helmet with like a little mount socket
Just a
on
little
it, so you can
thing,
just.
and then
That's like some
weld
shit out of
something onto
Warhammer.
That's legit what we're doing. Like we're gonna be one of those fucking new Space Marine big things that they just sent out.
A crossbow bolt boy.
Or something
Yeah,
along those
crossbow
lines.
bolt boy.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to where he is. What?
Use your
This is a
crossbow.
trick.
And shoot one of the birds.
Okay. Bring my mask down. And just wildly fire at the birds.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your crossbow attack.
Dude, this is like I'm 2 for 2 of this so far with the fucking crossbow bolt. The tree and the snake.
Right.
just
Good
for the
luck.
record.
What's your dice pool on this?
It is somehow a 3d6, I think.
Okay.
I think just because I have a
It's possible.
an imp. And
Birds start to fly off.
they're impossible to hit. Impossible. Nobody could make that shot.
The fuck you mean impossible? Why'd you put you obscured your vision?
No. If I don't pull the mask down, I'll definitely miss.
But you missed.
Well, everyone would have missed.
Come on, let's
See
go
how
back.
fast
They're
those
waiting
things
on
move.
us. Come on.
Mom, I need another crossbow bolt. I lost another one.
Right, are you sure you don't? Right, try not. What were you shooting at?
He was trying to shoot a bird.
They were so fast. You should have seen them.
Try to
They were
shoot a
blink of
bird.
the eye.
It was like 3 feet away from him. Point blank. He missed.
Unbelievably fast. Like a crack of lightning and they were gone.
Right, well, I'll give you a few that you can keep in the bag, but try not to lose them, okay?
I just need one. It only holds one.
But you're going to keep.
What
Fine.
am I supposed-
I just reach into my bag and I go, here you go then.
Thank you. Load it in, put it back in the bag. I say, you know, if you're all hungry, I can find practically anything you want.
Oh, okay.
If you ever need to
Yeah.
find something, I can just find it quite easily.
Okay, can we find the way back home?
Yes, I did it before.
Well, I think it's fine. We're clear of the trees now, so it's much harder to get lost. How flat is the land out from where we are here? Like, can we see the coast?
It's
kinda
kind
in
of
the
like
distance?
there's some like rolling hills, but they're not big, right? Like
oh,
it's not.
night as well, right? So
Yeah.
we definitely can't see it.
You know, with the moonlight here, though, it is much more visible than the forest. I would say that, you can get a general kind of lay of the land. I mean, there's some shrubbery and such around, but that's about it. It's mostly grasslands for your immediate vision.
Right. Well, we shouldn't be too far off now. Don't lead the way, Rosie.
As always, sure.
You're doing just such a good job, though. So, well done.
You are. It's true. She's not wrong.
Can I do survival?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And so we can get home, I'm gonna do a luck die. Feels good, man.
3 1s in there. Nice. A 14 on a 5d6. If there was a critical fail in the game, that's the equivalent of that.
Well, I exploded one. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Never mind.
Okay, so you continue onwards. But yes, it is significantly easier now that you are out of the forest. And you continue heading southwest. And I get to roll a thing now.
66 rancors drop from the sky.
Execute orders.
Into Cracul's underpants.
Whenever you roll a 66 on a random encounter from now on, you have to fight each other in an execute order 66 combat.
No, it's only 1 or 2 of us that have to be executed, and they have to fight the other 4.
Yeah.
Or 3, whatever.
Whoever the best one is has to be murdered.
Okay.
Unless your name's Luke, in which case you wait to be murdered in a character assassination in The Last Jedi. I'm sorry, carry on.
So, the wind that's kind of flowing through the grasslands, which is pretty much expected, right, as you guys are moving here, you'll notice that it's just suddenly gets quiet. The wind just abruptly stops. Sound goes quiet all around you as you're traveling. It's very noticeable.
What'd you do?
I didn't do that. Did my ears pop?
No, it's quiet.
It just means the wind stopped. It's fun.
You don't hear the sound of insects.
No,
Just
that's
your own
right.
voices traveling.
Anyone else just getting an odd feeling all of a sudden?
I have to pee.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It's going to end poorly. But we should keep moving. The faster we get through, the easier it will be.
Should we, though?
Right,
Like
we'll
to-
just... Let's keep our eyes open. Do you want me to put out my lantern? Just...
I want to like look around, see if I see anything trying to stalk.
Sure. Give me perception check. Even with the dead quiet here, you see and you hear nothing beyond the voices and movements of the people around you.
You said it just like the sound dropped
Just
suddenly.
dropped suddenly, yes.
Is this some sort of spell, magic thing happening? Can I like do whatever?
What is
some
everybody's
sort of
mental
determination.
defense?
Oh Christ! All right, never mind. I do have
Yeah,
detect magic.
look that up.
basically.
If I haven't attacked the thing, my effective mental defense is 26.
Jesus. 15
Can
for me.
I you said the sound drops. Were we like in the middle of a field or anything like that?
Yeah, you guys were walking. Rosalina was leading the way.
My mental defense is 11, Whack.
Okay. Rosalina, just roll me a 1d6.
Okay. I feel like I have a skill that detects this. Hold on.
Okay. So basically, you guys have been traveling about 2 miles since you left the forest, or since this happened. And everybody else's mental defense, Triss gave me hers.
15.
11.
Oh, 11.
Okay. Fair enough.
If this is a divination spell
Mm-hmm.
that's directly targeting me, it takes a minus 1d6 die penalty because of my mask.
Okie doke.
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
You're not messing around again, are you?
No, I assure you this one's not me. I'm tired. I want to go home now. I'm bored of this.
I wanna look around and see if I can see anything that should be making sound but isn't making sound, like the wind pushing over leaves or something like that.
The wind just seems to have stopped. You don't notice. There's no breeze. There's no blades of grass that seem to be moving. The shrubberies seem still. It's just obscenely, overwhelmingly quiet.
I want to like reach out and are we like any sort of like field, like wheat, any grass, something like that, something I can
Not
grab?
wheat. I mean, the grass is probably up to your knee, maybe.
I want to grab a head of it and just kind of like rustle it together and make sure that it makes sound.
Yeah, it makes sound.
I've started saying a prayer, by the way.
Okay.
I'm starting to give a blessing.
Oh, something strange for you.
Yeah.
And she
Is there a way for me to guess at whether this is a spell or just something weird without casting anything yet, or shall I?
You can roll me your magic plus. I would say if you had like an insight kind of skill, that would be usable here.
I give Krakow my blessing.
No. I have local.
Okay, and what does your blessing do for Cracule?
It gives them a 2d6 bonus to its luck pool for an hour. So it gets 2 free luck die to use in the next hour, basically. It's awesome cleric stuff.
So this is what? Sorry, whack. Just an intuition.
Yeah, you're just rolling intuition. No, magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if you had
Magic.
perception, the perception skill.
Oh wait, hang on. Plus
oh, no.
2d6.
Yeah, and
No?
now if you want to, you can use it. This is a temporary luck dice pool increase for 2d6.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Did you say plus the perception?
No, it wouldn't be perception. It'd be insight if you had like an insight.
Oh, I don't have that.
Remember, make it exploding. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. 21. You think that this is some sort of spell that's being cast right now? Something powerful.
I will lean in towards wherever Glenda is and say, I believe that something is targeting us with a spell.
Well, that's not good.
It's fine. It just means we kill it. Where?
Well,
You sense from where?
Well, I don't know where from, but I can find out if you give me a little while. It depends on what the spell is, though, because if it's spying on us, then it can hear everything it says. Can't you, you bastard? Anything happen? Do I die?
Not that you know.
Oh.
Well, if it's something that can stop the wind and all the sound around us, get all of us, it's not insignificant.
Yes, perhaps it's blind. It has to rely on its ears. If we make a lot of noise and all run in different directions, when one of us stumbles upon it, we can stab it in the face.
No.
The wind starts to pick up again.
It hurt me.
Well, you just fucking with this the whole time.
No, I promise.
I sheath my blade.
I can try and find it.
No, we should. We can't go back yet.
I can counter-scry the bastard and we can find him, slit his throat and take his coin.
Well, do it.
We could become brigands on the road.
Do it.
Stop it. Just focus, please. We can't go back in case something's watching us. We don't want to give away position.
Yeah, obviously, which means we need to find it and
We're
take
gonna
it.
have to find
Right,
it.
but we won't become brigands on the road. Let's stop being silly.
Of
This
course,
is
we'll not
serious.
become brigands.
Well, if we go around murdering everything, does that not make us brigands?
Cracule, just if you would please try and find out what happened, that would be fantastic.
Well, if you would please make sure that whatever it is doesn't control my mind while I'm doing it, then I'll begin. I jump out of the bag.
Right,
I have to stand further away from Goldrick. It requires a lot of concentration, and his stench might break it.
It's not my stench. You stop shitting in the bag.
I sit down, and I guess, can I fucking dowsing this thing?
Everyone get close. Stay together.
Rosalina, what do you raise your hand?
Well, I was wondering if I could go ahead and pull out like my little new crossbow thing and like go into Overwatch. Is Overwatch just for fighting?
No, I mean that's technically what you'd be doing if something was in range that you could attack.
Well,
so you can absolutely do that, yeah.
I am gonna go into Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Elf is extremely familiar with this.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh yeah, it can only be 5 feet. Fuck.
I'm just gonna hang out and stare at Cracule and be like, what the fuck?
I'm
So-
casting protection from evil as an AoE to protect us.
Okay.
So it's
I can
one
do-
MP standard, but I'll put another MP in to give it 10 foot around me and get everyone to come close.
I can do detect magic, but that was my original plan, but I don't know if I'll be able to fucking do it back. I don't know if it's gonna get the thing. Everything else I can do is fucking yes/no answers. And dowsing is a specific object or creature that you'd be able to identify if you saw it. So I'm actually kind of fucked. I thought I had some more options, but because I have to save face, I now have to do something. So I think my best bet is to try with this one, which I've never done before. It's called Oracle. So I'm going to sit and cast that, but I'm going to do the thing where it takes me a minute. I'll spend a minute reducing the cost by 2, and so I can ask a nearby tree or bird, or contact distant planar entities, which is 100% all I will ever use this for, whack. You cannot ask the same question for a divination in the same 24-hour period, blah, 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 blah. Likely it's a yes or no, but I'm purposefully going to try and make it complex to get a cryptic answer. And I'm not doing distant past or future, so it should just be 2 MP, yeah? Reduce the cost by 2. And I would like to contact a distant planar entity.
I think that just means the DM.
It always means the DM. My last fucking show, at Dustvale, they were doing this at me last week. So now I know. Now I know how to do this. They were like, "Will we win?" Fucking. It was cryptic bollocks ever.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I sit and do the thing again, and I lift my mask up because I know how terrifying this is.
So just be aware, if you read the bottom part there, it says the question must relate to the present within a minute. So you can ask about the past or the future, and an additional 2 MP must be spent to ask questions about a distant or past future. An additional 5 MP must be spent.
So do I ask about questions? Okay, no, all right. I'll pump 2 MP in then, because I'm probably going to need to account for the minute I spent on this. Well, I guess that means fuck it. I won't do. It doesn't either way. It's going to cost me 2 MP, so I won't do that. Yeah. Okay. I sit.
Are you
I
sure?
lift my mask up.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Current. I'm not spending a minute to cast it. I'm going with the instant. Just sit down, lift my mask up, cast the spell. My face disappears. It's just a mess of skin. And I ask a question into the void. And I would like to say... Something or someone was casting a magical spell that affected my group 1 minute ago. Where are they right now?
Takes a second for something to sort of affect you. And you, I think specifically you, think and feel as if the shadows are the ones that speak to you. And you hear far from you.
Well, shit. Thank you for your time. Bye. And then I'll end the spell, pull my mask down, cross my arms, and say, I've contacted a particularly powerful friend of mine, an entity from another plane. I look at Goldrake. Give him a look. I am protected by this entity at all times, for the record. A powerful creature that is able to understand not just the past, present, but the future as well. I asked it where the creature was that just cast a spell on us. It told me that it was far, far away.
That's not good.
It's not good. So even if we had its direction, it could take us forever to reach it. It could be on the other side of the planet.
Yes, but more than trying to reach it, it's... If it can cast spells from that far away, it's incredibly powerful.
Yes, which means it doesn't matter whether it follows us all the way back or not.
Right, well, I'll keep up my spell as we go, and hopefully that will make us a little bit harder for it to find.
Can you double up protection from evil? Because I think I can do that as well. If we both had it, would it have a minus penalty doubled or whatever?
No, it's just whenever it does it, it's the same as that hedging spell I cast on you, basically.
It has to make a thing, but would it not have to make two to get through
We would
yours
have
and
to
then
attack
mine?
it, yeah. We'd have to attack versus its mental defense. But if it's casting these kind of spells from that kind of distance, probably doesn't matter that much.
I figure it doesn't matter, yeah.
Like, I don't know how my 4d6 is going to go up against long range wind stoppage.
I'm going to crawl into the bag. I don't think there's anything else I can fucking do. But I am going to pull out my teeth quietly at the bottom of the bag.
God damn it, Crackule.
While
Right.
they're doing whatever they do next.
We have to make a decision. What are we going to do?
Pretty much we can do.
Well, if someone is watching us, even from a distance, and we head back to Osgodal, we could give away where it is.
Right. And what's the alternative?
I don't know. We don't go to Osgodal. We have to find something else, somewhere else.
Well, is there any way for us to communicate with the resistance? Osgodal?
I don't have any way, unless we run into more scouts out and about.
Dracula,
What?
do you have any way that you could communicate with the resistance?
How
Me?
far away are we? We're miles away, right? It's just-
Yeah, you're pretty far.
There's no fucking way. I think the maximum I can fucking range is like 400 feet anyway.
Not even
Like
close.
500 maybe, 600.
No.
I don't know. I say, well, no, not. We're too far away.
Right. Well,
The maximum I can probably send messages is about 1,000 feet, maybe 2. Push.
Perhaps, Trist, you could tie a message to your bird and then send that home.
That's asking a lot. If he gets there, you know, I mean, it's possible, but it's not likely.
And even...
He's not a messenger.
I know. No, does anyone else have any other ideas?
Wait.
Why doesn't
Wait,
Dracula
we-
just use magic to do it?
Do we even know the way back ourselves?
Yeah.
Because I thought
It's
we
not
had
hard
a
to
fucking-
find.
We had a spell on though that meant that we couldn't fucking find our way back, right? What was the plan there? I forget.
What?
Wait, what do you mean? No, it's under torture, I thought.
No, she fucking fucked with our heads and made us.
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
that-
That's only if someone goes into your mind and tries
it
to get
was?
the
Oh, okay.
information, you forget it.
Okay. I say, well, I can't send messages that far. I don't think. If I can quickly see if I can do any other bullshit, but I don't think I can.
All right. Well, let's think about this. Let's put our heads together. Who would be spying on us?
Demons.
Right. Next question, Rosalina. You know this area quite well.
Yes.
Is there anything else in this area? Let's say there's a demon watching us and they see us in this area. Is there multiple possibilities for where the resistance could be hiding, or is it only the ruins of Osgard?
Would she know that?
Give me local knowledge plus your logic.
Don't have local knowledge, but I have
you did
nature
twice, didn't you?
survival.
Yeah, I thought you had local knowledge as well.
You could have sworn you did, actually.
Maybe it didn't get transferred over. Maybe I goofed. Let's check our archive.
Archive!
I could
I
have
thought
fucked up.
Cracula had local
Local
knowledge.
knowledge as well is
I've got local
actually
knowledge.
it's an umbrella. So when you choose local
Yeah.
knowledge, you should choose a locale that it applies to.
Oh, in that case.
Well, I feel especially because my character, you know, is a druid and is really in tune with survival and nature.
You
she
should
would
have.
know.
You should have local knowledge. Everyone is remembering correctly.
Oh, I do have local knowledge.
Yeah,
Hey.
I fucked up. I didn't carry that over.
No, it's fine. And what is it under?
It's grade
logic?
1. Yeah, it'd be logic. But Zagotic is correct in terms of a
You have
locale.
to pick somewhere that you have local
Yeah,
knowledge of.
I would say like urban or like something along those lines. I don't want to make it too specific. I'll say like a biome. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, if we do like,
Because then I feel like it gets kind of worthless. I mean, because you guys aren't going to be in certain locations for like 99% of the campaign.
but do you think I would know this area? Obviously,
That's up to you. I want you to decide on that. Figure out if
I
you want
really-
it to be. I would say make it like urban local knowledge, or like say forest, or grasslands, or something like that. Or you
Okay.
could say resistance. You know what I mean, like something like that. Put it under a reasonably large umbrella.
I would rather do a resistance umbrella since we
Okay.
kind of need that. Okay, so we can flesh that out some more, like what specifics you want for that. But
I would
if
just
we're-
say put resistance in parentheses next to local knowledge.
okay, resistance.
Actually,
And-
don't put it in parentheses. I think that breaks it to all the on sheet. Don't do that.
Okay,
Just put a dash or something.
Okay. And I'll roll for that then. There you go.
18. Okay, so there's not specifically any like major havens for any resistance around. I think in general they don't really want to get caught out You know what I mean? So the only people that really leave the city periodically are like any hunters that go out or scouts. People that are kind of trained to be stealthy. They usually like go out at night, and maybe they do like an overnight stay in the woods and then try to like hunt early or something along those lines. You know what I mean? So there's no real. There's no like big places. They might have like small hideaways, but there's nothing big. Like I don't think you would know even with an 18 like any of the specific like little pockets of little hiding places that they might have.
I just know that they're out there.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just hard to come
hunters.
by.
There's hunters and scouts, and there's not that many. Like there's only about 300 people in the ruins of Osgudal, so they don't have that many that are skilled enough to do that.
And we ran into 5 of them already.
You ran into a bunch of hunters, or into a bunch of scouts, yeah.
All right. Well, the problem is that they are so spread out, and then they change locations often to keep people off their back. I could not tell you specifically what's going on, but do remember the gentleman, or the nice gentleman that we met in the woods. Yes, they were part of, where we. Were they from Osgudal or were they from
Yeah.
Targon?
No, they were
Yeah.
Osgudal.
Okay.
They were trying to find that caravan shipment that
Yeah.
they saw.
There's people out here. I just cannot tell you where.
Got you. So the reason why I ask is because, well, let's say they see us, a few miles outside of Thurgan. It's obvious that we would be going to Thurgan. So now, Mom, I feel like we should decide which one weighs more heavily. Do we go back and warn Osgudal because there might be a known ruins, They might. Do we go back and warn, or do we not go back? Then on the opposite side of that, they're expecting a shipment that they're going to need to pay for.
We can't not go back. We have to tell them about everything that we've done. Otherwise, it's all pointless.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have to go back.
Right, well... Cracker, can you tell if we're under any spells currently that aren't mine? Or do you need me to stop mine?
Yes. You'll have to give me some time. We might as well at least start walking.
But you can check.
Yes.
Literally, damned if we do, damned if we don't. Osgudal needs to know what we know. If everyone dies there, either way, they die. With our information, without. We still have to go.
Yes, if we don't go tell them they starve, if we do and we're wrong, then at least they can fight. All right, well, Cracul, if you can do that, then let's get going.
Shush, I'm trying to do it.
Did you just
interrupting.
shush me?
What? No, I was telling Goldrick to shush. He's shuffling the bag too much. Scruffling
No,
around
Roderick,
my
stay
ears.
still. He's trying to do magic.
I'm
Walk
not
calmly,
even
walk
moving.
slowly. Walk slower.
I'm standing still.
Okay, well, now you need to walk faster. You can go anywhere at that pace, standing still. The first thing I'm going to do is this one. I'm going to read the teeth. I'm in the bottom of the bag. No one can see me. I'm pretending I'm casting another spell, which I'll do afterwards.
Okay.
And I pull my teeth out.
So there's
Have dark
somehow
vision.
in your head enough room in Galdrick's bag for you to make a
Told you I
space,
have
throw
giant
the
hands.
teeth. Congratulations. What does that fucking have to do with anything?
Oh, I was the first half of the sentence, which is I have giant hands and they're tiny teeth. They're tiny little pointy, like little
Right.
puppy dog, little nippy
So
teeth.
what are you doing? Are you just doing this?
Yeah, I'm just doing this. That's all I need to do.
Okay.
Shake them into my hand and read the teeth. I have 2 questions, which is really annoying, and I don't know which one to go for. But I'm going to ask the teeth if... let me just fucking check on a fucking word / name. I'm going to say... Teeth. We were recently subjected to a spell which stopped the wind and some other things. It wasn't cast by one of my people, but was it cast by Vidania the elf in Osgudal?
The teeth lead you to believe that the answer is a no. I don't know how they do that. Probably just some way that you interpret them. They're turned
I
slightly
interpret
way.
them in a really weird way. The teeth land in these strange shapes, an N and then an O.
It's like the thing people used to do where they held the pendulum, and if it goes in a straight line or in a circle.
Well, like the OG version of this is like read tea leaves or tarot cards and stuff, right? So I just kind of switched tea leaves to teeth. So, you know, people read tea leaves, they look at them and they're like, that's in that shape, which means...
It's a black dog.
Yeah. I shelve my other question because I can't do either of my fucking oracle divination spells until tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure it was not that elf, because that would A, make me feel better, kind of, and B, stop us from, because we're probably going to reach the place before I can cast this fucking spell again. So at least we don't walk into some horrible trap. The next thing I'm going to do is blah. So I can do detect magic, I think, but it's a little weird because it's an off-brand one again. I'm going to spend fucking ages casting this. 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah, 1 hour to reduce its cost by 3. And it says you can determine the direction of the nearest significant quantity of magic within 15 feet.
How long does your protect from evil spell last, Glenda?
I've got it on concentration, so I'm concentrating on it.
Okay.
Right now.
I am not finished. I am gonna get Glenda to drop it because she told me to. But I figured we'd keep it up for as long as possible. Because the casting isn't part of it, right? Like I can still.
In what regard?
Like, when I start casting it, it's only when the spell goes off.
Oh, so you want to just maximize the timing? Yeah, I say so. Sure.
So it says you determine the nearest significant quantity of magic within 15 feet, and I don't think any of us have got any magical bullshit going on. So if there are but then it says like there are several different things of the chosen type within the area. So this is, I guess, if I want to specify it, but I just want to go, is there magic bullshit happening right now, kind of thing, like a magic sonar. Would that count?
Yeah, absolutely.
If I need a secret, I'll use a secret of humanoids to see if we're being affected by it, and we're just being affected by magic. Detect magic seems like a weird one for this system, kinda. So I wasn't sure, but I don't know how specific you need to be. But then, what's the point in detect magic if it's supposed to be specific, kinda? But then I don't know.
I mean, you could get the secret
I think
of
you need.
magic.
Yeah, I think you actually need the secret of magic to cast this. To be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I guess so.
Because you need the secret of magic to actually cast that. I think I remember reading that in the. They actually had that spell in one of the books.
Okay. In that case,
I think it's actually this book. Hold on. Spell list.
So I can't have it be.
Yeah, you need magic. Yeah, you need the secret of magic.
100%. I can't twist it to be humanoids and use the skill of divination magic to make it specify it.
No, basically you're detecting humanoids at that point.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, magic
that
is the
makes
target.
All right. Let me just double check. Can I do any other fucking bullshit? Let's see. Let's see.
Everybody get a snack. Brad is casting a spell.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But like,
No,
it's because
I
can do.
the weasel runs
I can do
across
so
the
much.
cliff face.
I can do so much stuff, and I don't want to fucking. It annoys me so much when it's like.
Shadow ferrets.
It hits me on like Thursday. I'm like, fuck, I could have used dowsing. You know, like I'm like, ugh. And it winds me up a lot because Crackule would know, but I know that I'm slow, but you know. So object creature you'll be able to identify. I don't think I can do dowsing to magic, right? So,
Well, one of the things that I'm going to do in my break here between the next session, now that the Patreon is finally out, is I'll help out a little bit with the with some of the spells. We have an addition to the sheets now in the powers section that the secret can be put right next to it. So that way it'll be nice and big for you to read, Brad.
It doesn't matter how big it is. It's fucking going to take me forever. Dude, I should have just... I'm rolling an ogre. If you kill me in some diet, I'm just rolling an ogre with a maul, and that's it. I'm just gonna be like, oh, murder, I'm Goldrick too, but dumber. I'm sorry.
Hurtful.
Sorry.
That's hurtful.
Why?
You're dumb. Okay. What's your int score?
You weigh like 6 stone. Shut up.
What is your int score?
IRL? Because right now I'm feeling IRL bullied.
No, not IRL. I'm very dumb IRL. I think we've worked that much out.
Don't worry about my int score. How about you go back to casting your spell, jackass?
I'm gonna play a big thing with an armor on it that just hits stuff in a British accent.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really cool, Brad. But like, what about the spell you're casting?
No, there's nothing I can. There's nothing I can do.
All right.
Okay.
I'll pop my head out and say, can't tell if anything's affecting us. I tried everything.
What did you find out? Anything useful?
6 or 7 different spells and unable. It's very, very unclear. Very unclear. That's it.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Okay, unless you can outside.
Brad. I would have asked a
influence.
different question personally when you did the roll of teeth.
Why?
I'd have asked a different question.
What would
Well,
your question
because
have been?
what information did we get? Well, there's one person who's not looking at us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or
no,
not one person that got this bit, but like
Was
I
it
would have
Well,
said,
we know-
are we being watched by the enemy right now?
Yeah, that's a good one, and I'll do
Yeah.
that after I do my next one in 2 days. No, actually, I can do 2 tomorrow. I'll do one of them with one and one with the other. You're
It's
welcome.
fine. It's okay.
I get 2 questions a day. All
Right.
right.
Well, we don't have much of a choice. We've got. You're right. We have to push on.
All right, well, let's go.
Hopefully, if I keep this up, that'll help us for now.
Okay. You continue on to the ruins of Osgudal. Do. Okay. You continue on unabated. Back to the ruins. You find your, I guess, point of entry is something that you kind of shuffle out of the way. Maybe some small stones or whatever covering a hatch.
We call out the code to the watchman at the entrance. We're here with the water delivery.
All right, come on down.
We brought water?
No, it's. Don't you remember?
You're an idiot.
That's the code. The pass.
Oh,
to get
right. Oh, yeah, forgot. I thought the last one had something to do with tea.
You really got to try and remember this stuff, Godric. It is important.
Something like the summer tastes like tea. I don't remember. I want to find out whatever. Let's go.
Okay.
I agree with his. Yes, go, onwards.
All right.
What's everyone picking on?
You guys head back to the city, and that's where we're going to end the session today. There you are. So,
Easy.
in terms of XP, you guys are going to get, we'll say, 5 XP. 5 XP for the day. The return home. I have to admit, I expected that to go way faster, but that's fine.
Well, Kraken and Godric had to get naked. And
Yep.
that takes some time.
Yep.
Listen, that wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault.
Definitely
but
was
you
not
were
your fault.
Still
I tried to go against
definitely
it.
naked.
Like, are you sure? Can I roll insight? Fuck! He rolled a 22 on bluffing.
I don't
I'm
think
an
I think he
interrogator,
rolled like
okay,
a
guys?
12. I don't think he rolled a 22. I think you rolled a fucking 4. I think that's what
I think it was a
happened.
5 or something when he rolled a 22, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
have mattered anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's do some shout outs to finish the show off. Let's start off with Zilgoticus, please.
Oh, hey, everybody, I'm Scoticus. I played Glenda Broadleaf for you today, and I hope you enjoyed. If you are new to the What's Old is New system, feel free to throw some questions in the Discord, because I've been playing it since 2016. So I'm passingly familiar with it, and I'd be glad to tell you how it plays and all the rest of it. Make sure you follow here on Tablestory. I am here Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, role-playing for your entertainment. And if you want to just hang out with me, twitch.tv/Zgodicus, and you can hang out there and we can talk about the weather and stuff.
And he'll have a new mixer tomorrow.
And I'll have a new mixer tomorrow.
Hey, that's good news.
Wish.
Hi, it's me. I want to thank you guys for playing with me today, and thank you for, being the DM of Doom. But you guys can check me out. I do role play in a different way through GTA, and it's all rhyming. I
was gonna say, it better rhyme on that next one.
It better rhyme, or that would be a crime.
It would be a crime. So I'm gonna save you guys some time. Check me out at twitch.tv/wish. And yeah, we're gonna do stuff this week, I'm sure. Yay!
Excellent. Nameless.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Nameless, and I'm an idiot. We just started a Subnautica playthrough actually.
Oh my god, that game is so good.
It's so good, and I fucking hate it because I have thalassophobia.
Water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
It's
it's
called?
the
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah. Oh,
everyone
absolutely.
does.
It's fucking.
yeah.
Brad,
That game gives you it, right?
Oh yeah.
Brad, do you remember what happened when you rated me that fucking one time?
The only time I've ever made a clip on Twitch was you.
Brad rated me, and I purposefully went to an area with a Reaper, and I have that. Like that's probably the only game that actually scares me. I don't get scared of video games, and that game fucking terrifies me because of the ambient noise and.
Yeah. The first thing I did before I didn't know anything about the game. I just swam out to that fucking Aurora thing.
The first it's the closest Reaper, the closest one.
I just swam because I went, okay, what does the game want me to do? And there's a big spaceship, and I'm like, it wants me to go there. Obviously, that must be what I need to do. And I just swim over there with fuck all on. The first thing that happens to me is I get eaten by a Reaper, and it fucking ruined my life because it gave me like a serious PTSD mental health issue for the rest of the playthrough.
I mean, you could have not said that and just told Ven to go over there.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. The game will get you. It doesn't matter. The game will get you. It's horrendous. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So yeah, we just started that. We're on day 3 of it today, and yeah, beyond that, we're getting ready to make our new character in GTA, and we got some fun stuff lined up. Hopefully, I'll run into Wish again, and she'll yell at me as usual.
As usual.
Tiger's fucking character I fucking laugh every goddamn time. See Tiger do Juan Goodman. Elf.
Hello, friends. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf, where I do all kinds of stuff. This week, I think we're doing some Burning Wheel and D&D on Thursday and Friday, which will be fun. And other than that, I'm doing some Dark Souls stuff. I finished the remaster, and now I want to go back and play 3 again, so we're doing that.
You have much more patience than I.
Oh, I love those games.
I would smash a fucking controller, no problem. Like, something would get smashed. Guaranteed. And I would think of Brad Wodo.
Yay! Nothing instills pure rage and anger into everyone like a good old-fashioned Brad Wodo. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks for jumping onto the old Patreon and subscribing now that we have the affiliate status for a while. Appreciate you all coming and hanging out with us. Thanks for playing, players. If you want to watch more of my bullshit stuff, you can head over to twitch.tv/BradWoto. I'm not doing anything special over there at the moment, but my D&D show is coming to a very dramatic end over the next couple of weeks. I think we're on episode 40 this week, so there's only going to be a couple left before it's done and dusted, and then we'll be starting up. I'm beginning the beginnings of a preparation of a new show that will show up on this channel at some point soon. Yeah, not too much special going on. Just thanks for supporting Tablestory now that we're launching it properly and stuff. It's been a pretty good ride, pretty good reception. Appreciate you. I'm so bad at being sincere because my voice is so monotone. I sound sarcastic even when I don't want
Thank you so very much for all your.
It's
money.
a curse. I hate it so much.
Do you just want me to? Do you just want me to like role play you?
I
And
want
then-
you. No, don't role play me. Do it as you because you'll be able to drum up the sincerity into your voice.
But I can
That I
role play
can't
you
do,
with
no matter.
sincerity. It'll be
This
weird.
is why I hate Christmas, right? Because people buy me stuff that I like, and I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me that gift. And inside, I'm like, this is the best gift ever. But like outside, I'm like, thank you so much for this gift. I appreciate it so much.
Can
It's
I
a
fly
curse,
you out
okay?
for Christmas just so I can give you presents over and over again?
No.
Yeah.
No, because it would be awful.
Yeah, I'm gonna record.
Because I'll be like, thank you for the flight ticket, Venelis, and these wonderful gifts that you've bought me. And your entire family will be like, why did you get this horrible demonic imp boy to come all the way from England and be horrible to us?
Is this Crackule?
I'll be just sat there with wings, green skin paint. No, but thank you, everyone. I mean it from the bottom of my sardonic heart. I mean it, but I can't make it sound like that. I'm a bad actor. I'm not acting. Thanks, Steven. Just do it for me.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Much love. Thank you. Thank you for the affiliate sub support. Thank you for the Patreon support. It really does mean a lot to us. We spent a lot of time on all that stuff, and you know, just to see it embraced is a wonderful thing. So thank you so much. It's really nice to see. And if you don't know anything about the Patreon, if you head on over to patreon.com/tablestory, you can see we've got a lot of different rewards for you. You can participate in some polls that decide like what kind of content we're gonna do. We've got a lot of stupid, like really silly stuff. I thought up something hilarious for the shill shows that we're gonna be doing. Brad, I'm making a wheel of stupid. I hope you're excited. There will be a wheel of stupid.
We're doing the first shill show on the 16th.
Yes, it's going to be on the 16th.
It's going to have a bunch of GMs. I'm running a show with a bunch of GMs in it. And every character and every NPC is Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's the first one.
That's the first one. The
That's
rest of them will be helped
That
in
man's
part
a
by
hero.
Patreons.
I'm glad you paid a tribute to him.
We will we'll be revealing more information about that coming up soon. So be sure to stay tuned to all the Tablestory places on Twitter, on the Discord if you haven't been there. And I think I saw Noodle say something about the Discord, something about us not connecting. Who the fuck knows? Who listens to Noodle anyway? But thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to Brad. Thank you, Elf. Thank you, Venelis. Thank you, Wish. Thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you guys like what I do, you can head on over to Twitch TV/WackSteven and give a follow there. Please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. We love you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Peace out, A-Town.
Bye.